It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, August 26th, 2024. I just got very confused. Tomorrow's my son's birthday.
Oh.
And I just panicked. Oh, I guess everything, we got him a gift and we got him a cake and all that stuff, like, ordered already, so I think we're good. At least I think. My wife is supposed to do that part of it, so whatever. Anyway, hi, everybody. What?
I said, what were you supposed to do?
I pay for everything.
Okay.
She orders it all, and I pay for everything.
Then it's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce that under the tutelage of Chad and the nutrition of Carmen,
Oh, yeah.
Chamberlain High won their first game.
Yeah.
In how long, Carmen?
Since 2022.
I mean, that's got to be so exciting. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Since November of 2022, which that game was a forfeit. So it wasn't even like an earned win.
So even before that.
Right. So it's been basically 2 years.
Wow. I was very happy.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. The guys played great and they conducted themselves very well.
Mm-hmm.
It was
they didn't stand over them at the end and go, in your face.
No, they did not. There was no fighting, which I guess was a big problem last year after the games. And
are there a lot of people in the stands?
So yes, there was. Yeah, there was, because I had
for Chamberlain.
For Chamberlain,
okay,
yes,
good.
And the other team, and I had to do like a concession run beforehand, and I didn't really know.
God, you do everything.
Yes, I help out a lot.
Yeah,
but I had to do a concession run before the game, and I didn't really know how much to get, so I just kind of, whatever. They ran out.
Who are you getting concessions for?
So because the football and basically football and the other sports split it, because the other sports don't really do concession and stuff like that. Wait, you were
filling the concession booth is what you're saying.
Right, correct.
Oh, okay.
So I had to go to Sam's Club and get Coke, Diet Coke, burger buns. I don't have
everything.
I'm willing to take over that concession for a 50-50 split.
You can. You're not going to be very happy with your return.
Now, when you
$37.
When you say you had to get burger buns, you're not talking about Gio, right?
No.
Gio,
only his wife calls him.
Old burger buns.
You would have loved the burgers. Ian had one of his buddies donate a bunch of burgers and hot dogs.
Wow.
For that as well that they sold. So it was really good. And then basketball team does the grilling, where we handle all the chips and candy and pop on the inside.
Gotcha.
So there was a couple moms in there, which I felt so bad. The kid who scored the first touchdown for Chamberlain, his mom was in the concession stand.
Oh, she didn't see it.
She didn't see it. But luckily he's gonna get a lot more this season.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of plays go to him. But it just sucks because they haven't. They didn't score a lot last year either. So
do they have a JV team there or just varsity?
Just varsity.
Oh yeah, used to be like the when there's a JV team, the parents of the JV would work the varsity game, and vice versa.
Right.
That way they didn't miss their kids. But if you don't have that,
Yeah, and so we do, because we do have some just smaller freshmen on the team, and they don't dress. They help with the water and stuff like that because they just we don't want them getting hurt. And,
but just think about. I don't know if that's why when my son quit football, I got it, because if I was a small freshman and I was going to practice every day knowing that I wasn't even dressing, why bother?
It hurts.
Because that
it does.
Because next year, when your spot opens up, when the senior leaves and the spot opens up, then you've been there for a year.
I get it. Just, you got to love it.
Plus, some of those kids, one summer they come back and they're twice the size.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You
I did that, but not for good reasons.
Yeah.
But then it's crazy because you have these freshmen that are too small to play. There's an 8th grader that's 6'2", 250 pounds, and I'm like, where are these kids coming from?
I know where they're going. That's college. That's scholarship is what that is.
Right. That's big. There's just some big boys.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Saturday, there was a little league up at Chamberlain that's hosting their games there for their season and stuff like that. And Chad's already talked to all the coaches. Hey, let me look at your 14 kids and stuff. I'm like, Chad, I'm like, Chad, you really got to word this a lot better.
You got to recruit.
I want to look at your children. I'm like, what? I'm like, easy guy.
Your Honor, they call him Chatty Daddy.
Yeah.
He likes to Tarkov with his friends.
What?
Plays video games.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Great weekend. Go.
Bye.
What?
Yep.
Was that almost a ghost storm? Or
Yeah, it was going to be, but then I didn't know what was happening over there.
There you go, everybody. Gorp, gorp.
Gorp.
Corp, corp. That's our new slogan.
Yeah, you don't work with the cheerleaders. I don't think you should give me.
I will not.
Give me a gorp. Gorp, gorp. Here you go, gorp. Oh.
So Galvin and I are the first ones here, and we usually are doing work, but we'll talk a little bit about some stuff, just what's happening. And do you know how hard it was to sit here this whole time and not talk to you about Chimp Crazy?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm in.
So did you watch last night or did you watch the first episode?
I watched last night, but I kind of figured out everything from that episode.
Oh, okay. I did not watch last night.
I don't even know if I can wait. I got to tell you.
You can't
oh, my God.
I got to watch it today.
Oh.
So do not spoil. Do not spoil. You can't. I know. It's crazy. Yes.
What is there? 4 episodes total? It's going to be.
I got questions. I got to ask you questions.
You're going to give stuff away.
Oh, I know. I want to.
No, you can't. You can't. That's too much of a spoil because it was on last night. You can't talk about it today.
It's not even 24 hours.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's Chimp Crazy.
All right, I will tell you. I will tell you this because this is not a spoiler. They do talk about
how many believe that this is going to be a
no,
spoiler?
it's in the preview. It's in the previews. They talk about Travis the chimp who ate the lady's face.
Yeah, because they do in the beginning of it. They play the phone call,
but they go into detail about things that we've never heard before.
Yeah,
it's really interesting.
Yeah.
It is definitely changed my view on wanting to have a monkey.
Sure,
because I mean, you can't. After a while, it's like you have an adult who's bigger and stronger than you, and what are you going to do?
Here's the thing: is the
meaty.
main lady, the Dolly Parton of chimps, has Tonka, who was in some movies and different stuff. Which, by the way, we need to talk to Ian Bagg. He may have worked with Tonka in that hockey movie.
In the movie,
because they showed a clip from that.
Oh, that's funny.
So he may actually know Tonka personally. But she says that she loves this chimpanzee and all this different stuff. It's in a jail.
Where is it?
It's in her home.
Okay, good. Then we can talk about this
but it's in a room maybe as big as your gun room.
Small.
And it's got like metal bars and everything, and it's literally reaching underneath just like for any kind of contact or anything.
Because she can't go in there because she's afraid.
It's a mature chimpanzee.
I have to set this up. I have to ask. So I didn't watch the first episode. I watched the second one. This is where I thought the spoiler was, but clearly it's not because you know that she has Tonka.
Well, we don't know that Tonka. They went to get Tonka, and Tonka's gone. The feds. They said,
PETA.
"Hey, PETA, with the help of the
Oh, you're gonna spoil it.
Yeah, so don't spoil it because that's the.
That's how they end That's how they end the first episode. They go to
get it.
They go to get all these different chimps and stuff. No,
they went
Tonka.
to go. Yeah, they went to go get
Tonka?
7,
and then they cut to Dolly walking. And it's like, oh boy.
Well, okay, all right. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
So where do you think Tonka is?
Oh, she has them. She either has them or she has them hidden somewhere.
That's the thing is that I don't know. Oh, I gotta know.
Yeah,
I got questions.
Yeah,
I kind of know what happened because this was like a news story when it actually happened in real life.
Sure.
And I saw the news story.
Yeah,
I saw the headline of what happened.
Yeah, I don't think it's how are we ever going to figure this out?
Yeah.
But
it's like the book's out there, but you don't want to read the book. You want to see what happens on the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
here comes this point.
What does she claim happened?
I think she says that she doesn't have them. To a point, whatever.
I'm not
so
say
yeah,
we'll
see.
Because there is a definitive claim of what she says happens to Tonka. Let's talk about the. This woman had a different woman had a chimp, and that chimp's name was Travis. And they really go into detail about how when she first got Travis and how what caused Travis to kind of turn a little bit and how difficult that must be to own an animal that you cannot have any. Those monkeys are so strong
Right.
that there's nothing you can do.
Well, and they say that the chimpanzees, when they're adolescents, when they're like 3, maybe 4 years old, they're okay up to that point. But past that point,
5 or 6,
they're too strong.
is where it's a wild animal and you can't control it, and you love it and you raised it. But now it no longer. It's not like its fault. It's not like it's mad at you. It's just
an animal.
Yeah, it's a wild animal, and you can't.
And then even on like the first episode, the lady who was in the circus that was training them like since she was a little girl, like all her monkeys were on leashes. The whole entire time.
Yeah,
like even as babies. So it's like you're going against what you're preaching, kinda. You know what I mean?
I thought that was weird because they show them and they're sitting there, her and her husband, and they have the chimp and it's on a leash. And I'm like, why is it on a leash? And they, oh, okay, well, in case.
All right, so without giving anything away,
no, you keep saying that. You're
I'm asking you a question. The first episode, they show PETA is involved in this.
Yeah.
PETA is are the ones basically looking for Tonka, and they're suing this lady.
Alan Cummings is involved because he's involved with PETA, and he had worked with Tonka.
Yeah,
and he said that they had a great relationship and all that stuff, and then he found out later through PETA that Tonka was still alive, but it was in captivity with a woman, and it shouldn't be. It should be in some sort of,
He says the one thing he does say in the episode, he said, this was 30 years ago that I did this movie. He's like, the world changed, I changed, I learned. He
said whenever he was on the set that he had a great relationship. He goes, but I didn't, know, you shouldn't have the chimps performing here, do it, and having a gun to its head or whatever.
So they talk about the PETA thing, and the PETA lawyer is on a lot. Did they show him? Okay.
Yeah. And Dolly hates him, and and I'm like, he's the lawyer for PETA. Like, he's doing his job,
But my question is, what is going to be the result at the end of the show? Like if she has this chimp, and they're showing it, by the end of the show, then what does that mean for their? Now she goes to jail for lying and perjuring herself, and
I don't know.
That's just a weird thing. I don't know. The show is called Chimp Crazy, and it's on HBO. It's a 4-part series. Only 2 have been on. I think they're an hour each. And I didn't see the first one. I watched the second one, and I totally got sucked in.
I will tell you this. I think that PETA is pretty nuts. I think that they,
they're a little bit more than they need to be.
Right, because they say you shouldn't even have dogs.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that they say they shouldn't have dogs, but then a lot of their big contributors and people who are PETA members are, of course, animal owners, dog owners, and domestic pet owners, but because they love their animals. But they take it a little bit too far.
Right. Like, I agree with them. It shouldn't have these terrible conditions where these animals live in and all that type of stuff. But yeah, they definitely take it too far. I think, I got to be honest with you. I think that anybody that deals with animals that much becomes a little nuts because they're only dealing with animals and they don't know how to deal with humans. It's wild.
I mean, there's some people who the guy Sam from The Simpsons, what was his name?
Groening?
Sam Simon?
No, Sam Simon. Sam Simon was a huge contributor to PETA, but he was also just an animal lover, and he had a bunch of dogs. And he had a big facility that took in dogs. I mean, there's people who want to help, and there's people who are insane. And I think that there's probably a good group of both of them there. A mix of both. But anyway, the show was great. Now, she was not the one breastfeeding the monkey on the first episode.
Not. No, okay, she is not.
That's too bad.
Who is that?
That is
just
another redhead lady who kooky. Yeah. And she's got her husband, and they have chimps. And
she's the one who like grew up in the circus. Like, her dad was in the circus, so she grew up in the circus. And she said since she was a little girl, the only thing she ever wanted was to be the best chimpanzee trainer.
Listen, when I was a kid, there was a show called BJ and the Bear that had a guy driving a truck with a chimp in the car with him, and I thought that must be the life. Chimp can't talk back, and it does tricks and wears overalls and all that. It'd be great. I mean, I always wanted to have a monkey. I think every kid wants to. And then once you see this thing, you're like, I don't know how. And plus, you're waiting for one of those chimps to go, Caesar, Caesar, no.
They have a girl that grew up. So the one who breastfeeds the chimpanzee, she had a daughter at the same time, like the baby chimp, baby daughter, and they grew up together like brother and sister kind of thing, whatever. And she says it was amazing. She goes, I couldn't imagine my life without him there. And
how was her years when the chimp was grown?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but they're talking about it, and she said it was a great childhood. And the chimp, whenever it's little, it's playing with the kid like they're, brother and sister kind of thing, whatever. Yeah. But it gets to a certain point where it can go boink and just pull her arms off. And,
it doesn't know its own strength, basically.
Yeah, it's crazy. And all right, I'm not gonna say anything else. I don't want to spoil anything. I think I did pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Thank you. They all die.
Watch, we're gonna watch it. And we're gonna know everything.
All of episode 1 and part of episode 2.
I didn't even see episode 1. So suck it, burger guy.
Episode 1. It's been a week now, so if you haven't watched it, that's on you.
I can clearly skip over that one and just go right to halfway through episode 2.
Yeah.
I'm jealous that your introduction to life with a chimpanzee, it was BJ and the Bear, because mine was Dunstan Checks In, and it wasn't the same.
No, BJ and the Bear was great. And then right after that, or maybe it was before, I don't know, but they had Any Which Way You Can with Clint Eastwood.
Right Turn Clyde.
Orangutan. Right Turn Clyde. It was great. And I
remember Michael Jackson with Bubbles, the chimp, on TV. And that's what I remember seeing chimpanzees thinking, that'd be so cool. Look, he wears overalls. He's got a hat. And
Any Which Way But Loose, or Any Which Way You Can. There was a few different ones, whatever. Can you imagine pitching that to Clint Eastwood? Clint Eastwood, king of the Westerns, very intense actor, all that stuff. All right, you're going to be in a car with a monkey. And you can go around to bars and fight.
Yeah, that was his job. He would just go up and street fight people for money. He was Kimbo Slice before Kimbo Slice. Imagine that. He did that before the internet. He wasn't even trying to impress anybody. He just wanted $50.
But the funny thing is, it was like a successful movie. It was a big movie.
What did the monkey do while he was fighting people?
He just hung out, drank beer.
Sometimes he punched people.
All right.
Yeah. That was the thing. Clyde would sit in the passenger seat, and he would say, right turn, Clyde, and Clyde would stick his arm out the window. So if he had to punch somebody, he would just go, right turn, Clyde, and Clyde would punch the guy.
Awesome.
Yeah, Clyde.
I don't know whether that was Disney or not, but Disney liked to make a lot of movies with animals.
I don't think that was Disney, because it was pretty, there was a lot of violence and cursing.
But remember the mule that was a kicker for the football team?
Yeah.
These were like all precursors to Air Bud and all that kind of stuff.
Couldn't get quite the right animal in it. We'll try a mule, see what's up.
Mule's kick. It could be a kicker.
Anybody do anything fun this weekend?
No,
Did you go to Comic-Con?
No,
man, we let a Comic-Con pass.
Yeah, it's the first one in a long time that I didn't go to.
It's because our kids don't love us anymore.
Yeah, that I'd be going myself. Yeah, but I knew I'd just go and buy a bunch of junk that I don't really need.
Because our kids don't love us anymore, / we can't hide behind our kids wanting to go. Now we have to go alone.
I was bummed I didn't go. I saw Joe List on Saturday night. That was really good.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, he's always funny.
He's great, man.
Yeah, I said to my son, do you want to go to Comic-Con? He's like, I can't. I'm going to Rod Wave. And I went,
yeah.
It's cool, whatever. So I was going to dress up like Fat Boba Fett, but it's whatever you want. Boba Fett.
Boba
Fett. Nobody did anything fun this weekend? Nothing good? I lost enough money on the UFC betting with Galvin over the weekend.
Not with me.
No, with you. I bet against Galvin every time.
Yeah.
I just don't even understand.
Galvin sent me his picks.
Yep.
So
I didn't place them, and then he won.
Yeah, I actually posted my picks for the first time. Well, not all of my picks, but some of the picks that I thought were good and you could win on and stuff.
I have $1.97 left in my account.
Yeah.
I can tell you that a lot of people won money. So Zachary Reese, I said for him to win by KO, TKO, or DQ, it was plus 125. He won, but he won by decision, and he almost had the knockout like 4 or 5 times.
I mean, he manhandled him the whole fight, but he did not knock him out.
The other guy lost, and then I said Michael Morales to win by KO, TKO, or DQ, which was plus 220. He won by TKO. So if you bet on that $100, you would have won 420.
I couldn't stay awake. And then the last fight that they came on, they were like, from Staten Island. I'm like, well, I got to watch this guy. And then I never see any fights. And just like most guys from Staten Island, he got beat up by a guy from Jersey.
And then I had for the title fight, win by decision. He won by decision. That was 280.
Yeah.
So if you would have had $100 on each, you would have won a total of 700 and walked away with 500 because the two lost.
Damn.
Yeah, and I have $1.97.
No.
So in the beginning, I put $100 in the Hard Rock app, and I'm like, let me just bet these people I don't even know just based on looks. So the first fight was a pretty girl and a girl that looked like they shaved the guy and made him be a girl. That is the ugliest woman I've ever seen in my life.
She was so ugly that I said to my wife, there's not much you can do with that except for be a fighter. Like, you know what I mean?
what?
Yeah.
She was so ugly,
So ugly.
Carmen, that the only thing they could do is go get in that cage and fight.
But you said be a fighter.
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard something else?
Yeah.
My
I
wife
heard
kept
different
saying, I said to my wife, all right, you look at them and you decide who's going to win. And she goes, okay. And she looked at them and she goes, the dude in white. I go, that's not a dude. It's fighting a girl. But I bet on the dude in white because if you got a pretty girl and an ugly girl, and who's going to win? The ugly girl.
Sure,
and
yeah,
the ugly girl got
exactly.
not her ass kicked, but she lost
Yeah, she
by
lost.
decision.
By the way, she was a big underdog too.
And then, which I gotta tell you, she was a big underdog, and it was a pretty close fight. Like she was a split decision, and she barely lost. And then later on in the thing, I bet on another thing just based on which guy looked tougher, and that guy lost too. So I went, you know what, I'm out. I quit.
By the way, the very first fight, Wang Kong, did you see her?
I did not see Wang Kong. No, I would never forget that if I did.
Wang Kong, who was like a minus 5,000 a favorite, whatever, came out there, and it looked like if you or I were to play basketball against LeBron James, I think she had the same look LeBron would have, where it's just like, are you serious?
Oh,
like, you're
really?
gonna put me in with one of these guys, whatever. She walked out like, all right, here we go, I guess, whatever. If you want to try and fight me, ding, ding, ding. In a minute, she knocked her out cold, stiff, like that. Yeah. And then she just did this to the camera, like, yeah, that's what I do.
What did you expect? I'm Wang Kong.
It was
Is that
wild.
her name? Wang Kong?
Wang Kong.
Wang
Yeah.
Kong.
As soon as she won, I
If
go,
she's
everybody
a-
Wang Kong tonight.
If she's a fat Asian, that's the
She's
greatest name
skinny
ever.
Asian.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wang Kong.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I don't know what it was for, but I saw MJ posted on his Instagram that there was sumo wrestling in Tampa.
Wow.
Over at Armature Works.
You should have got in on
I
it.
was going to say,
Yeah.
well, clearly they don't want the greatest American
Right,
sumo to be.
Yeah.
Oh, the White Rhino is not even invited to the event. Having sumo wrestled in Japan, I was not really an amateur
It must have
anymore.
been amateur.
Yeah. This guy's pro. What are you laughing at? Not yeah. What else? I'm trying to think of what else happened this weekend. I didn't do anything. I don't know if you noticed. I did some sagging in the garage.
I know
You can see
I
it.
know. Me and Joe walked in and we locked eyes and had that feeling of
There was a knowing glance.
Yeah, we've been replaced, so it's cool.
No,
cool.
listen. I had to get it done. I had to sag it up.
All right.
So
I did Sad Weirdos yesterday with Mike Olivero.
Oh, you
that's
did.
right. You were at the Baker Mayfield Foundation show.
I was. We did 2 hours on the air at Top Golf.
How was that?
It was good. It was fun.
Did Baker sit down with you guys?
He did, yeah, for a couple minutes.
Did he ask about me?
No, he did not. No.
He thought
we
about
text.
you. Though.
We
Yeah.
text a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, at one point, I was giving Olivero so much crap because Captain Fear came over and sat down, and
he can't talk.
then Olivero starts interviewing Captain Fear.
Jesus.
And at one point, I go, dude, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Man? I mean, come on. I'm like, I love Captain Fear. We all love Captain Fear, but we're on the goddamn radio.
It's like when Ryan Seacrest tried to high five the blind kid on American Idol.
Yeah. And he just came over and sat down, and Olivero just starts talking to the mascot. Which I said, I love Captain Fear. It's great, but we're on the radio, man.
Yeah. So what was it? A lot of
He's giving a thumbs up.
hey, how you guys doing? Hey, Captain Fear's here. What do you think the Bucks are going to do this year?
Oh,
All right.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. All right.
I told Oliver, like, dude, you're encouraging it. You should we should have cut that off right to pass. But yeah, weekend radio is great. Sad Weirdos 2.0. I
Hell
kept calling
yeah.
the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had Jeff Dunham in the studio, the puppet guy.
Yeah.
And I was dead set against it because he had a puppet. And I'm like, is he even going to bring the puppet out? Because he doesn't have to. He's on the radio, And he came in there and he was really a good guy. I liked him. And he had the old man puppet, and the old man puppet was funny and it made me laugh. And I ended up interviewing the puppet and less about it. And when it's done, Jeff Dunham looked at me and he goes, can I tell you, I've been doing this for a long time. That was the best radio interview I've ever done. I go, really? And he goes, no one knows how to talk to me and the puppet and me. And he goes, that was the best ever. I was like, all right.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Jeff Dunham. And then
Yeah.
Jeff Dunham starts taking off, becomes huge. And like a month later, he was on Opie and Anthony. And Opie goes something about cowhead. And he's like, everybody laughing. He goes, what's a cowhead? I go, I was the greatest a month ago. Jeff Dunham let me down. Whenever I see him on TV, I'm like, who are you?
When he got done with Opie and Anthony, he goes, I just want to tell you guys that was the best.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Puppet
Son of a
master.
bitch, Jeff Dunham. He broke my heart.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever.
Yeah, but Baker's great. He's such a nice guy.
Any other Bucks there?
There weren't as many as I thought. Like
Yeah,
I saw Mike Evans.
Quarterback does a thing. You think everybody's gonna be
I saw Mike Evans for a second, but he was with his kids, and I saw Tristan Wirfs walking out of the door, and that was it.
And you know what, Gio and players and their kids. You know what?
I'm like, I'm not going to go
Don't
over
do
and
it.
bother Mike Evans.
Only two people hate you.
No.
Did you guys golf at all? Did you do anything or no?
Yeah, I took a couple swings.
Yeah.
It was very bad.
How'd
Very
that
bad.
feel?
I
Almost
realized
fell in the net.
I don't know how to golf at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do not know.
My daughter, for some reason, she's been there before and she was not very good, is dying to go back to Top Golf.
Yeah.
And last night we're sitting there. It was silent in the living room. Everybody's on their phones. And all of a sudden she goes, what? And looks at me and I go, what? And she goes, you went to Top Golf today and you didn't take me? I go, yeah, I had plans to go with my friends. And she's like, I've been asking. And I go, well, you're not involved. I just played it off like I was there. Dude, that kid was so mad at me.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had to explain to her that I just reposted your thing.
We had two of the bays, just me and Oliveira to ourselves.
Oh,
the whole
really?
afternoon, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
The whole afternoon, we were just sitting there.
Hell yeah.
A sad
Should've
weirdo
told
show.
us.
Yeah, I wasn't doing
Oh.
anything.
We
That
would've
came out.
I would've came.
Yeah.
Knocked a couple balls around Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. They had the food. They had great food. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's a fun place. It really is.
Yeah.
All right. It is Monday, whether you like it or not. Time to start the week off. What do we have coming up on this show? Like, I don't even know. I mean, we haven't done one event this year, which is kind of irking me. I know Saturday we have Pitbull Toddlers playing at Ruth Eckerd Hall with the Imposters of Rock. We got tickets to give away for that. And we got the cruise right around the corner.
For real.
What, Joe?
I said, yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
By the way, happy Black T-shirt Monday, everybody.
Oh,
I am
wow.
partaking.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I even wore sleeves today in the hopes that we all would wear sleeves.
Joe didn't get the memo, but it's all right.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
kind of.
Yeah.
That.
All right, let's get this show moving on a Black T-shirt Monday. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Carmen will tell us what we have to give away this week, and we will play Sporkle next on 102.5 The Bone. What do we have to give away today, Carmen?
We have a bunch of stuff. So we have tickets for Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yes. Jane's Addiction.
James.
Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
Yngwie Malmsteen.
Uh-huh.
Jerry Springer.
Nope,
What?
he's dead.
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mashup. No, we're saving those tickets.
What was the Jerry Springer?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're saving those.
Okay.
Very different.
Yep. Sorry. Yes, very different. Imposters of Rock. Pew, pew, pew.
That is Saturday at Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Correct. And we have some other tickets, but you haven't announced it yet, so I don't know if you want me to say it.
Oh, I don't even know what it is.
If you want to say
Whisper it so I can see what it is.
It's football related.
Yeah, say it.
You want me to say it?
Yeah,
You want me to say
I want
it?
you to do it, ladies and gentlemen, with the big announcement. Carmen.
Pew, pew, pew. This year, back for action. The Mike Calta tailgate.
Yeah.
Back for action.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sunday is the first game. The Bucks welcome the Commanders, right? That's the first game.
Yes.
And we'll be out there on Ohio and Himes for the biggest tailgate in all of Tampa Bay, along with our friends, of course, from Bud Light and the Brisket Shop. And we'll be feeding you. We'll be giving you some Bud Lights, getting you all lubed up and getting you ready to roll in what is the most fun tailgate in all of Tampa Bay. You cannot buy your way in, but you can win your way in. We'll be giving away several during the day on the radio station, starting with Sporkle right now, if you'd like to go.
Well,
Yes, Carmen?
I was going to say, this tailgate is for September 8th, by the way, not this Sunday.
Oh,
which
it's
is
not
the
this
first.
Sunday?
No, it's next Sunday.
No,
It's the
yeah.
first home game.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry,
Correct.
that's what I meant to say.
14 days.
Yeah.
But there is a game this Sunday.
No.
No.
Oh, this is the week off?
Yes.
Oh, so we got nothing.
Well, this is Labor Day this weekend.
You don't know it.
There's college football this weekend.
Yeah. So we have
High
to
school
wait a whole
football
week.
on Friday.
Gross. All right, yeah. All right, well, let's give away whatever you want. It's with a little Sporkle. Here we go. I thought the first game started this week.
No. Labor Day, a full slate of college football, then Thursday night football is the first NFL game.
This Thursday or next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
So next week.
So we
A
got
week
nothing
from
this week.
Thursday is NFL
Sunday
football.
the 8th is the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
I went to Hooters yesterday for the first time in like 6 months.
How was it?
You're asking the wrong guy. I couldn't eat anything good.
I don't know how you don't.
I didn't.
Just the smell of the chicken wings at Hooters
Trust
alone.
me, I smelled it. But man, there were guys there doing their fantasy football, and I thought you guys are a bunch of losers. I play fantasy football,
Yeah,
and I still think the guys at Hooters with their laptops are losers.
Oliveira was trying to get me in the league with you guys. I'm like, no way.
Why? Why won't you?
No.
What a jerk.
I don't
More
want-
money.
No.
Hello.
Well.
Is that Jerry Springer? Who's that?
All right. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, we are going to be playing 3 songs, 1 singer. I'm going to give you a list of songs. You're going to give me the singer that sang them.
I feel like you don't love the garage, Joe.
What do you mean?
Like, because I sagged it without you.
No, I'm very excited. I went out there and checked it all out, Mike.
How's it look?
It looks great.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I need your approval.
I'm going to keep working on it.
He didn't like the vibe.
Approved. You didn't like the vibe,
No,
did
I
he?
did. I love the vibe. Go on the list, Mike.
All right, Carmen, here we go.
All right, 3 songs, 1 singer. Your first one. Another sad love song, Unbreak My Heart.
McCartney. Oh, no.
He wasn't man enough.
That is
Tony
Tony
Braxton.
Ooh, Spanish.
Really?
Judge?
Spanish.
Spanish gets the point.
These aren't even here.
come
He's
on.
playing Pokemon.
Wow. Wow.
This land is your land. Crawdad song. Tear the facets down.
What?
Bob Dylan.
That is Helen Reddy.
No.
Katy Perry.
You know Katy Perry's hit Tear the Facets Down?
Woody Guthrie.
There you go.
That's who I was looking for. Heart of Gold.
Neil
Down.
Young.
Yes, Mike Calta. Don't know why. Sunrise. Come away with me.
Nora Jones.
Spanish. You're having my baby. Puppy love.
Donny Osmond.
Put your head on my shoulder.
All right, I got it now.
You're having my baby. Puppy love. Put your head on my shoulder.
The Osmonds.
Paul Anka.
Ah, man.
Straight up.
Bob
Dylan.
Dylan.
Yes, Mike Calta. Kiss from a Rose.
Seal.
Pap Pap.
A lot of Seal fans.
Gio.
Gio gets the point.
Thank you.
Did you even?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Good
job.
question, Spanish.
Great job, Joe.
Your next one. Midnight Train to Georgia. Neither one of us. I heard it through the grapevine.
Marvin Gaye.
No,
I know, but I can't think of.
that is
Midnight Train to Georgia.
Oh, I know it.
Neither one of us. I heard it through the grapevine.
What is her name?
Grapevine.
Last night.
That is what I was looking for.
Diana
No
Ross.
point.
No point.
From Eden. Take me to church.
Hosier.
Yes. Mike Calta. You are so beautiful.
Joe
Up.
Cocker.
Mike Calta. Leaving on a jet plane.
John Denver.
Spanish.
I'm leaving
On a jet plane. Going, I'll be back again.
leaving.
On a jet plane.
All right. Video games. Summertime Sadness. Young and Beautiful.
That is
Carly Rae Jepsen.
No, that little blonde bitch. What is her name?
Video games. Summertime Sadness. Young and Beautiful.
What is her name?
Lana Del Rey.
That's it. That's her name.
And Pap, we're halfway there.
Galvin is not on the board. Gio has a single solitary point. Spanish with 3 points, and Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 4.
Oh, all right. Here comes my comeback.
All right.
I'll do it right now. Name some songs that I've ever heard of before.
Right.
3 songs, 1 artist. Your next one. I Only Want to Be With You. Son of a
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Son of a Preacher Man.
Oh, I know it now.
Wishing and Hoping.
Tina Turner?
I Only Want to Be With You. Son of a Preacher Man. Wishing and Hoping.
Diana Ross.
Aretha Franklin.
What is her name?
Dusty Springfield.
That's her name.
Yeah. Good old
That's her?
Dusty.
Huh?
That's a girl.
Dusty Springfield?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, your next one.
The only male Dusty I know is the one from ZZ Top. The rest of them are
Dusty Slay?
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes.
all ladies.
Rhodes.
All ladies.
Keep going.
The American Dream.
Yeah.
Do you want us to name all of the men that are Dusty? Never heard of a woman named Dusty. Still not sure that's
Dusty Springfield.
Your next one. Mellow Yellow. Sunshine Superman. Hurdy-gurdy man.
Donovan.
Yes. Mike Calta. Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Cindy Lauper.
Galvin. Move It. Devil Woman. We Don't Talk No More Anymore. Move It. Devil Woman. We Don't Talk
Yellow.
Anymore.
Eddie James.
Cliff Richard.
I love him.
Yeah.
I mean, one of
He's
my
a man.
favorites.
That's a man.
Are you sure?
Not a woman.
Attention. One Call Away. Light Switch.
Rihanna.
That's Cliff Richards again.
No.
Katy Perry.
Ed Sheeran.
Charlie Puth.
The Puth Man.
The Puth is loose.
Yeah.
Scars to Your Beautiful. Hear Wild Things. Scars to Your Beautiful. Hear Wild Things.
Rihanna.
Gary Puckett.
Don't insult the great Gary.
Alessia Cara.
I love.
We took a real turn on this.
Great bakery.
I know. Scachata.
Let's get you.
No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Alice Cooper.
Yes. Galvin. Skater Boy.
Avril
Hi.
Lavigne.
Spanish.
That's like your favorite artist, the way you spit that out.
Queers.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, you put an S on there.
Shut up.
I Really Like You. Cut to the Feeling. Call Me Maybe.
Carly Rae
Jepsen.
Carly Rae Jepsen is what I was looking for. Pap.
That was Galvin.
Oh, he pointed to himself.
I said Jepsen while you guys were saying Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh.
Galvin.
I'm gonna start doing that.
There's the make 'em up.
The makeup.
There's the make 'em up.
And Pap.
Yeah.
We are on the last 3.
All right. Gio has a single solitary point. Galvin with
worst.
3. Spanish 1 better with 4. And Michael is your leader by 1. He's winning with 5.
All right. 3 songs, 1 singer. Last 3. Here we go. Night Moves. Old
Seeger.
Time. Yes. Galvin.
That was Galvin.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
The Joke. The Story. The Mother.
Mother. No.
The Joke. The Story.
The Raconteurs.
The Mother.
Katy Perry.
The Bee Gees.
Frank Zappa.
Brandy Carlisle.
Oh yeah.
And this is the last one.
Which means
Does it matter?
we
Yeah,
got
I can
Are we-
tie
Yeah.
and Spanish
We
can
can
tie.
Well, I
Yeah.
think we are tied.
Yeah.
No,
No.
you have 5, we have 4.
Right.
Gio
Okay.
still has
I've
1.
got
All right.
2.
All right.
We're all tied up.
Take it away.
Last one.
Scumbag.
Through the Fire. I'm Every Woman. Ain't Nobody.
Diana Ross.
Through the fire, I'm every woman. Ain't nobody.
Whitney Houston.
I can't think of her name.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Shaka Khan.
Nope, Carly Rae Jepsen.
Chaka Khan.
Oh,
Shaka Khan.
was the theme garbage songs we've never heard of?
Yes.
Oh.
I think we did all right.
Yeah, what?
What is that?
Just because
4 in a
you're
row,
not
Spanish?
good at it.
No, I'm not good at it.
Who won last time?
Galvin won last time.
Broke my streak.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
That is true.
We're back. We're back in action.
Back in streak town.
Nope.
Ah, shut up.
one last week.
Okay.
I got it.
Thought we were gonna hear the score, but
Good morning. Who's this?
No, he sucks.
My name is Greg.
How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you.
Greg, you're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here during the break. Give her a second, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay, buddy?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Good job.
Okay, seriously, Gio, there's no repercussions now. The game's over. Did you really answer that one time he gave you the point?
Of course.
All right.
I heard him.
lies.
All right.
Of course. What do you?
I believe you. I believe you. I just,
I'm offended that you're questioning.
I just know you're very good at Jedi mind tricking.
Joe?
Me too. Me too.
I think that, but that's definitely not true.
By not saying anything.
Yeah, but I'm back. I don't know.
Listen, the judge is the judge.
Zero
he?
integrity.
What are we to do?
Integrity. We say it all the time.
Oh, come on.
I-
This
We
is-
have to have integrity.
Gio's so bad at Mike Martin.
yeah, get out of here. This is the most least integrity of any room in anywhere.
Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, extended vacation, reunion times 2, and Vin Diesel would not approve.
Oh, no.
No, not at all.
Also, I came the closest I've ever come to dying this Friday. I will tell you about that when we come back. That is happening next. If that doesn't pull you during the break, I don't know what will. In the meantime, go find us on Instagram at the Mike Calta Show and give us a like. And there's good pictures up there with Gio and Mike Olivero with Baker Mayfield yesterday at his event. There's a whole bunch of other things you could see, including something we should replay this morning. Billy D. Williams cursing me out on Friday on the show.
Oh man,
I was saying on Friday, there's a lot of people are going to do a lot of amazing things this weekend, but nobody's going to be cursed out by Billy D. Williams like I was on Friday.
I got to tell you, a lot of people blaming you.
Oh.
Said you
Aw.
deserved it.
What?
I get it.
I get it too. It's so much that I didn't get mad at Billy D. Williams. I said, okay, I just took it. It's on our Instagram if you want to go check it out. We'll probably replay it sometime this morning. It's a Mike Calta Show. News is next on 102.5 The Bone. I'm interested to know why we're playing at Ruth Eckerd Hall instead of the Capitol Theater. There must be a lot of people going to this goddamn thing.
Sure.
Yeah, that's great.
3 fantastic bands.
And us.
No,
we're in that.
I
No,
included.
that's good.
I included.
Okay.
how's
We
the?
practiced. And
I was gonna say,
everything.
how's the practice
Yeah,
going?
good.
Good.
It was good.
Yeah.
We did really well. Okay, so I have not one, but 2 dogs on top of my tortoise and my cat. And when I got the second dog, that lunatic ran right outside and into the alligator pit. And I thought the whole theory of the alligator ever attacks it, there's nothing I'm going to do. So we immediately got an electric fence put in our property, which goes, for those of you who don't know, it's not an actual fence. It's a line that is on the perimeter of our property, and it gets buried underground, and then it gets connected to electricity. And the dogs, well, not really electricity, but the dogs wear a collar. And what they do is they put flags up around the perimeter. And for the first couple of days, you walk the dogs to the perimeter. They could start to hear the fence when they get close to it, so they know it's no good. And you walk them along the perimeter and you tell them to stay away from the flag so they get to know the idea. So I did that for a couple of days. And then immediately when I took the flags out, Mabel ran right through it, got zapped, ran back, never did it again. Hazel never went through it. She just runs right up to it and stops. She can tell when it's going to happen. It went so well that the thing broke. The lawn guys cut it, and the dogs still don't run past that perimeter because they're just trained really well from having it done. There have been a lot of times they went out there without their collar and didn't even run. So I had to call the fence company, the dog fence company, because the lawn crew cut it and they had to redo it. So they relaid it out and set it up. And now the actual box for it is in my garage, right on the other side of that wall, next to my sprinklers and my water softener and that sort of stuff is all like in the same area. Friday afternoon, Amanda and I are sitting in the living room watching TV. It's not really raining. There's a little bit of thunder. And then out of the blue, I'm telling you, I can't describe it. It was so loud. Lightning hit our backyard. So the clap of that thunder was so incredibly loud that it rattled everything in my house. And it sounded not just like a boom, but like two pieces of wood getting smacked together. Bam! Everything just, the dogs went crazy. We were scared to death. We didn't know what. I thought a plane had just landed in my house.
Dude, I told you that happened to me like a week or two ago.
It's so loud.
I've never experienced something that loud in my entire life, and my heart was literally racing. It was so loud.
It's the kind of loud where you're like, there's nothing I
Something's
can do.
bad. I thought I'd been hit by
We're going to die.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly what it was. And immediately my television went off. My light stayed on. And then when we calmed down for a second, I picked up my remote and I tried to turn the TV on, only to find out that the TV was shot. It wasn't working. Oh. So I thought lightning had struck the TV or something. I couldn't figure out what was going on. The lights were on, the TV was off. So then I went in the media room and all that power was down, including my Wi-Fi and everything. So I go out to the circuits over here, the breakers, and I check them all. And they're all working fine. So I can't figure out what's happening, but I'm just so glad that we're not dead at this point that I don't even care. I have to buy a new TV. I'll buy a new TV. I'm really stressing out from the explosion sound. So I called Dino, and Dino's like, I'm not that far from you. I'll come over there and see if I can figure out what's going on. So Dino opens that thing, and it turns out that powers that. So although that was the right one, it was not getting power from there. So he fixed it and turned it back on. We got our Wi-Fi, our TV, everything was working. So I was like, okay, not as bad as I thought it was.
I mean, TV, you would have been out, what, $130 to get a new one?
Yeah.
This is an 85 incher. It might have, it was, this one was about $175.
200.
So that's it. Dino came over and fixed everything. And I went, oh, well, it was loud. So it sounded like it was a lot worse than it was. Saturday, I come in here to clean the garage. Whoa, I figured out what happened. The lightning hit the ground, hit the dog fence, shot all the way through the dog fence into the wall, blew the cover across the room, and exploded the dog fence thing like fire all over it. Like, thank God it wasn't a fire. Yeah, it destroyed the dog fence. So don't tell the dogs, but there's no fence out there.
Or next time the dog is trying to go across, they're just going to get shot to the moon. That has all the electricity charged up.
Yeah, and I know I've said it a million times, but I can't quite explain to you how loud that noise was.
I 100% know. That happened to me.
We felt it in our bodies.
I was out on my back porch, and I felt like a compression of heat.
Yes.
Like it was expanding.
Yeah, I was going to say, could you feel like static in the air and everything?
Totally. I mean, we looked at each other, we're like, we just got blown back. It was crazy.
I thought like if somebody had fired a gun 2 feet, like an inch from my head.
Yeah.
It was, I've never heard anything that loud.
The crack of it was so loud.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It shook me a lot.
But man, you got to take a look at that thing when you get a chance.
It's
all burnt up around it. The cover blew across the room. It's pretty intense.
Damn.
Yeah. So needless to say, the dogs are on their own. They want to go play with the alligators. You know my stance. I'm not helping out. So.
It is a good thing nothing caught fire.
It is, because there's definitely fire marks over there for sure. That, and I need to get a hold of Walsh Roofing. I think I got a leak in my roof because there's some humidity. No, I've been trying to text them. There's there's like humidity in my living room in the closets by the fireplace. So I think something by the fireplace is leaking. I got, this house is falling apart. I need to get these things back together.
Yeah.
Michael or Joe, we're gonna have to go tiny man into the attic. I feel
I might have to have you go up the chimney.
Yeah,
go up the chimney.
Yeah, we could shimmy up there.
Oh, All right,
Chimney
it is.
sweep.
Yes, that's. I'm sure you got one of those hats.
Yep, I got one.
Yeah.
Did you ever?
Chimney.
Did you ever have a chimney sweeper guy come over?
No.
So when my mother lived in Palm Harbor, and she had a wood burning fireplace in the condo that she lived in, and the neighbors were like, "You have to have it clean. You have to have it clean." So once a year, she had to have this guy come over, and he came over with the big hat and everything. And I don't know what the purpose of that big hat is.
That's where you put the ashes.
No, it's a tall Lincoln hat.
Yeah.
It's a tall one though.
Stovepipe.
Yep.
Hat.
Right, but
That's what they have.
but I don't know what the point is. Unless your point is you stick your head in to clear everything with it. But I would imagine that's what the tools are for.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
I would imagine nowadays you don't need it. I don't know what it was in the first place. You know.
I don't know, but he did show up, and he also looked like he could also be that he also could work like a mortician or something.
Yeah.
Weird chimney guy, you know.
One of King's rewards was to declare chimney sweeps lucky and allow them to wear top hats, which until that time had been a privilege reserved for royalty and the gentry, cast-offs that funeral directors threw out.
But this is old. That's old English. This was Palm Harbor in the 90s.
Right, but I think he's just, this is what they wore, and I'll
Right.
wear it, and it'll be my thing is, hey, get the guy that wears the hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
He also embalms the bodies.
you know,
Yeah.
like if you go into a German restaurant, they're all wearing the outfits and stuff. You're like, oh, let's go to
Yeah.
a German restaurant where they wear the suspenders and do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Lederhosen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
right.
flair.
All right. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
We have breaking news on top of the news.
Yeah, so I read, and there's more information here why they said about the funeral director thing. So cleaning chimneys obviously is a dirty job, and the clothing worn during the process didn't last long. At the time, the cheapest clothing available came from undertakers, and the black garments were practical and gave the profession a more respectable image.
Okay.
So
All
the
right.
undertakers are probably selling dead people's clothes.
Yeah,
Here.
say you wear dead people's
You can wear
clothes.
this.
Ugh. That's why they're all wearing three-piece suits and stuff.
Yeah, wear this while you clean it. No big deal. Did this used to belong to my Uncle Gary? He died last week.
What do we have in news today, guys?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Listen, I've been talking about Pelt Shoes for a long time with you, but if you have not been in there, you haven't experienced how much stuff they have in there. Of course, they have the Crocs, they have Nikes, they have Hey Dudes, they have all the different styles and brands you want. They've got the 3D foot scanner in there. Get into a Pelts today and check them out because they have so much stuff, and it's all in there in stock, ready to go for you. They have all the different styles and brands, and they have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. So stop into a Pelts today. Make sure you tell them Galvin sent you. So I thought this was pretty brutal. Old Vin Diesel would not want to hear about this. Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s family denounced him for betraying their family values after the former presidential candidate gave his full-throated, oh, come on, guys, why would you write that? Support to former President Trump, saying, quote, "We want an America filled with hope and bound together by a shared vision of a brighter future, a future defined by individual freedom, economic promise, and national pride," a statement signed by 5 of the former third-party presidential candidate's siblings said. "We believe in Harris and Walls," the statement continued. "Our brother Bobby's decision to endorse Trump is a betrayal of the values that our father and our family hold most dear. It is a sad ending to a sad story." That's it. Statement was signed by Kathleen Kennedy, Townsend Courtney Kennedy, Carrie Kennedy, Chris Kennedy, and Rory Kennedy.
I've heard of none of those Kennedys.
Yeah. Listen, just because you're a Kennedy doesn't mean you have, I love people. Oh, my last name. Yeah, my great-great-grandfather was a chimney sweep. You don't see me sweeping chimneys.
I wore dead people's clothes.
Yeah. And it was shared by Joe Kennedy III, grandson of Robert F. Kennedy, who wrote that it was well said.
Listen, you got a family with a history of being Democrats. You got a guy who ran once or was once a Democrat, switched to independent, and now is endorsing a Republican. That shows you how bad things are on the Democratic side for him. Don't blame the guy for going against the grain to do what he thinks is right. That's it. He's entitled to that. And he's more involved than any of those people. We never even heard of them before.
Yeah. I saw somebody tweeted out something that RFK Jr. had put out about Trump and how bad he was in this. And they're like, hey, you forgot to delete this one.
No, but guess what?
He went through and deleted a lot of his
He
stuff.
was so bad
Yeah.
that he's still endorsing him because he's better than what the opposition is.
Speaking of that, have you heard about this? You know how we always talk about separating the art from the artist?
Yeah.
This is going to be a difficult one. I'm just letting you know.
All right.
Foo Fighters have denounced the unauthorized use of their song My Hero at a Donald Trump rally on Friday. The former U.S. president introduced Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to the Foo Fighters track at the Arizona campaign rally just hours after the independent presidential candidate suspended his campaign and endorsed the Republican nominee. A spokesperson for the Foo Fighters told Billboard about the unauthorized use, saying, quote, Foo Fighters were not asked permission. If they were, they would not have granted it. Furthermore, appropriate actions are being taken against the campaign, the spokesperson continued, and any royalties received as a result of this use will be donated to the Kamala Harris-Tim Walz campaign.
So I'm not mad at that because, one, I believe that they also have the right to do that.
Oh, they absolutely have the right to do it.
Why do you think that they need their permission to use the song?
Yeah,
the song is out there and it's available. The only thing that they're going to have to do is if they play it live to a crowd like that, there's a chance they would have to pay royalties on it. That's why when you go to restaurants, you'll hear music from the 60s or the 70s because it's run out. They don't have to pay for it anymore.
But also the venue would have to pay.
Maybe
is what it is. Yeah, because the venue that has it, whatever, would have to pay ASCAP or BMI.
But if they're doing it in an outdoor rally somewhere, and
if they use it in a promotional video or something like that, then they would have to pay to use that, and they would have to be able to use it. But
I feel like they're just trying to publicly,
of course,
it always is.
Yeah.
It's always that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm not mad at Foo Fighters, but I also think that that's dumb. And the other thing is, that's a little pretentious to be using My Hero.
Yeah.
Did you see when he came on stage? They had like fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like WWE, like fireworks going off behind RFK. They're playing Here Comes My Hero.
It made for great pictures and videos. And stuff. I mean, it really pumped it up.
And then he gets, thank you, everybody. I'm like, oh man,
they can't fix that.
No.
Why?
They said he can't.
It's a neurological thing. It's not even his throat. It's something in his brain.
Oh, boy.
I read something about vocal cords. I don't know.
Yeah.
They tried to do something. He had like an operation years ago, I think, and that was like the best they could do.
Wow, that guy, he could be the greatest guy in the world again.
Oh, man.
Never.
Yeah,
same thing with what's his name, Huckabee.
Yeah.
He could be the best guy in the world for the job. Nobody wants a President Huckabee. It's just not going to happen.
So NASA decided Saturday it's too risky to bring 2 astronauts back to Earth in Boeing's troubled new capsule, and they'll have to wait until next year for a ride home with SpaceX.
Oh my God.
How embarrassing is that?
Well,
that this guy started a couple years ago and his stuff's all better than yours.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
What should have been a week-long test flight for the pair will now last more than 8 months.
Do you think they're banging?
3-hour tour.
Yeah.
You think they're banging?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, they're like, well, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
What are they doing? Like, what was the whole point? I mean, but what do you think they do? Yeah, every day they get up and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
But also, you're in that like small of space with somebody, you end up hating them eventually.
Yeah.
And they stink and their breath. And
that's true. They probably can't shower, right?
Yeah, they got to go to the bathroom probably right by each other.
They're probably just using like wet wipes and stuff.
Yeah.
Even if they were using wet, I don't even know if they're using wet wipes.
I don't know why we send anybody to space.
Yeah.
It's such a waste.
This is the world's best and brightest, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, for those of you people who doubt that we ever went to space, I mean, do you think they'd go this far to this elaborate to be like they're going to put 2 people and lock them in a tube and then make up a story about them being stuck in space?
But you don't think these people could easily just like, they capture some videos and pictures and this and that, and then but these people are just walking around with some prosthetic mask.
Why do we do that? To show a failure? You know what I mean? Like if you're going to do it, show that we figured something out or did something.
No, they do it to, hey, look over here, look to the left. We're doing something on the right. You know,
y'all switcheroo.
Yeah.
Well, Boeing is Boeing's had a rough couple of years.
Boeing can't keep the doors on.
Right.
So I think if you were going to say that there's a conspiracy theory here, it would be that this is the government's final push to end Boeing's reign. So with this blunder, I'm sure that now they can void numerous military contracts and go with another company because of this.
Like SpaceX?
Like Elon?
Or
Interesting.
Lockheed Martin.
But the whole SpaceX thing, they have to be like, yeah, I guess we're good. I guess we're better than you guys.
Yeah.
I guess we figured it out and you can't. Oh, can you guys make rockets land? No?
right?
You're
We'll
just
pick you up. Don't worry.
I don't even think they're making those rockets land. I think they just play it
Play it
reverse.
reverse.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Yeah.
I wonder, I got to know what these guys are doing up there to keep themselves from going crazy.
They're not up there.
Well, let's pretend they are for a second. And how do they have enough food?
Yeah.
Well, I
Because
think-
they send extra.
Yeah,
Like-
but do you send? I mean, it was supposed to be what, a
3
week?
months, I think.
Would have been a week-long test.
Yeah.
A week-long test, and now they're going to be up there for more than 8 months.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you better be growing potatoes,
week?
Martian. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I bet you they're able to. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming they're able to send supplies somehow, or
Send supplies up there?
yeah.
I don't know.
Like with a drone
I
type
don't know.
thing.
No. You'd rocket it up there, and then
Are they,
That's a-
aren't
the
they
hook-
they're on the
Bring it down
space
to-
station, the International Space Station?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm sure they have stuff there.
yeah.
Well, they could, people, they're
Stuff
there's
stored
in their
there.
pod,
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense because you only have so much space and the weight and all that stuff to bring things in. Like I said, if it's a week long, you're not planning to be up there for 8 months. There's no way you're carrying 8 months or a year's worth of stuff.
Yeah.
So if they have stuff at the space station, that would make a lot more sense.
Have you not heard the song about how many tampons they sent with a woman to space for a week?
The song?
There's a song because NASA sent 100 tampons to space with a woman for 1 week.
No,
So they
no
knew.
offense, Carmen. I don't use them. How many do you need in a week?
In a week, maybe at most 30. At-
No.
At
We should
most.
be in the tampon business.
And that's someone who's diligent about changing it every 3 to 4 hours.
Let's give us.
But I'm just saying, but it was like one of those, or I don't even know if it was a week, but someone made a song about it. It's actually pretty funny. But yeah, NASA sent 100 tampons.
It's been 1 week since you changed my phone. All right. So they've given her a good supply of tampons, which she only needs every once in a while.
Well, and who even knows if she wasn't even on her period? But I'm just saying they overstock was kind of the point.
Right,
You know what I mean? They go above board to make sure they have extra stuff.
Speaking of technology not being there yet, Uber and Cruise LLC, a self-driving car startup owned by General Motors, have announced a partnership in which Cruise would provide Chevy Bolt self-driving vehicles to the ride-sharing giant beginning next year per a release from Cruise. This is not the first time that Cruise has offered autonomous taxis. California issued a permit to the company to operate self-driving taxis in San Francisco, and by the end of October 2023, there were close to 600 autonomous vehicles in the city. However, after a set of safety incidents, including 2 pedestrian accidents, California withdrew its permit and federal regulators began investigating the cars. Do you get in a self-driving car? If you order an Uber and it shows up and it's a self-driving car, are you getting in that thing?
It's going to be scary at first, but I've seen them driving in LA.
Well,
It's weird to see.
They had the one here in Tampa, and then it crashed.
Yeah.
And then they got. I don't think they have it anymore, but yeah, it crashed within like the first week.
Like if I'm going somewhere downtown Tampa, if I'm going from here to here, maybe.
Yeah.
If I have to go down the Veterans and go full speed and stuff, I'm like, I don't know.
So, in LA, I've seen self-driving cars, and they have those little robots that deliver food. That's the craziest
That's
thing.
wild that those aren't immediately jacked and popped open. And,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
They've
Take
got
the
one.
food out,
I saw
yeah.
the video in Atlanta. There's Chick-fil-A,
yeah.
and you can order. It looks like a little golf cart, and
Yep.
it drives the Chick-fil-A to your driveway.
Yeah.
And you scan your app, and then when you do that, it pops open, and your order's
Yeah, I
in
think
there.
Domino's has it.
Yeah,
A bunch
yeah,
of different ones
yeah.
have that, which, you know, I mean, if you're hungry and homeless, aren't you just like, oh, there's one, crank, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you need to. What do you need? The app to unload
Yeah,
or a
yeah,
code
they-
or something?
You when it shows up, you scan the app, and then it opens a certain door.
Yeah.
You know, but the whole thing's
Crowbar.
like
Didn't Domino's have that where they would drive the
yeah,
car?
I think so. I think Chick-fil-A
You listen
just
to the show?
added it in the
What's
Atlanta.
oh, is Domino's said that?
Yeah.
So Domino's would have it where they would send the car to your house, and then you'd use the code and just take it out of
Yeah.
the thing, and all that technology for that disgusting pizza.
They've upgraded, though. I told you. I have not tried it.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a fan of Domino's. I had it
But
before.
Domino's is so bad they made a commercial saying our pizza's so bad we heard you say.
But sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to go, all right, we get it. We were fast. That was our thing before. Now you get everybody's fast. Now you want it to be good. All right, we're going to try and make it good.
I worked for Domino's as a kid.
Me too.
And I will tell you, there was nothing about it that was bad. Like there was nothing where I'd go, I don't know that their sauce came pre-made in a big.
It's all pre-made,
thing.
yeah.
And the cheese was a big tub of cheese, and you sprinkled it on. But each pizza was handmade. It was hand tossed and handmade in each one. So
yeah, but I think the big thing with Domino's is what you're getting. Like most of the places.
But I would rank it at the bottom of
as far
as fast food pizza.
Papa John's, I think better. Pizza Hut, you pointed out, I think is better.
I think Little Caesars is below Domino's.
Little
$5 hot and ready. Those are not
depends on your taste though. But I know what you're saying. They're literally we're the cheapest. Here it is, whatever. Because Domino's, Little Caesars, those type of things. Kids' birthday party, you get 20 of them. Yeah. It's going to cost you $40. You know what I mean? Like
I'd probably go Pizza Hut, Hungry Howie's, Papa John's.
Forgot about Hungry Howie's.
I am
Domino's, Little Caesars.
I don't know whether I think I've had Hungry Howie's maybe once, but I don't know.
Yeah, I like
Hungry Howie's isn't bad.
Yeah, the flavored crust. They got all the different flavored crusts. Right. That's pretty strong.
Where'd you put Papa John's in there?
I'd put Papa John's third behind Pizza Hut and Hungry Howie's.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Pizza Hut's good. I got to tell you, Pizza Hut used to be great whenever you went in and they had the buffet and the salad and you sit down in there. I mean, I don't think there's too many of those anymore. Cece's, we used to love. Cece's was great.
Those aren't really around though anymore. I don't see them.
But you used to get a lot of pizza for a low price, and they'd make it to order. So if you wanted a certain type of pizza, hey, make that. They'd make it and put it out.
Like taco pizza and stuff. It was good.
Remember Godfather's?
Yeah.
Godfather's had good taco pizza.
Mike Olivero. If it wasn't for Cece's Pizza, Pete and I would have starved, and we wouldn't be this fat.
Yeah.
Mike used to hook us up with Cece's Pizza lunch buffet gift cards.
How about this, Carmen? Your Chamberlain's not the only team winning from Florida. The Little League team from Florida won the state's first ever Little League World Champion Series on Sunday, defeating Chinese Taipei 2-1 in 8 innings. So they never led the game, but secured the win on a game-winning bunt by Hunter Alexander, great baseball name.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
I watched the Little League World Series. I watched the Florida team taking on Texas
I guess they're
on
from
Saturday.
Lake Mary, I think.
Yeah. I watched it a little bit. I was like, oh, and then all of a sudden I'm into it. There was some good plays happening, and it was good. It was bunting. The bunting was the key, man. Yeah.
Good.
So congratulations. I had a friend from high school who played in the Little League World Series in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
When he was a kid. Yeah.
Oh. How about this? I don't know if you've heard about this, but it's a big deal going on right now. And if you want to get involved, I'll give you a website. The Florida Department of Environmental Protection has rescheduled its public meetings on proposed changes to state parks after pushback from both residents and officials. The administration of Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis, is seeking public feedback on a proposal to build golf courses, pickleball courts, and 350-room hotels at state parks from Miami to the Panhandle.
Yeah.
So you're going into these state parks that are land that are preserved and supposed to be there. What was it? Roosevelt, I think, was the one who made that, whatever. But these state parks that people are supposed to be able to go and enjoy, they're going to put pickleball courts and hotels and glamping and all this different stuff out there.
But can I tell you the thing is, I get it. I don't like it either. However, I'm not going to one of those places. You tell me there's a hotel and pickleball courts and everything, it makes it a little bit more inviting to me.
So here's the thing that I understand both sides of it and stuff. I think hotel and all that stuff's crazy. I think if you throw out some pickleball courts or something, but if you're having a hotel, that's so much traffic now. That's so much stuff where that's supposed to be kind of preserved.
But if it's
land.
say like how sometimes like right down on 54, I'll go to a Starbucks down there, and next to the Starbucks will be there's a chicken salad chick, and there's a liquor store, and then there's a hotel. It's just one small hotel, because if I'm traveling with my family and I want to stop for a couple of days in Florida or in Tampa area, and I'd stay at a place that's in a park, that's appealing to me as opposed to
I understand that.
In a parking lot.
But there's also plenty of places that are near the park that you could do. This is not 350 rooms.
It kind of makes it a little bit more like, oh, it's a beautiful park. Like, because really, you're not using all that land in the park.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. Lettuce Lake Park over here is right on Del Mabry is a beautiful, big, long park.
But now you're displacing all the animals. You're changing the environment of it.
The animals is a good argument.
You can already camp in a state park. Plus,
there's no shortage of hotels.
Yeah, there's plenty of hotels nearby. There's plenty of stuff. I think you start changing all of this stuff. You're changing the environment. You're changing for the animals. You're doing all this different stuff.
And where's the money going? Because these are state-funded parks now. Who runs the hotel?
Right.
So they're talking about 9 state parks across Florida, and it's drawn a wave of opposition, not just from nature lovers, but bird watchers and all that stuff, but also from DeSantis's cabinet as well. So if you're interested in this, you can just Google Great Outdoors Initiative Florida, and it'll pop up with all kind of articles. There are some websites that you can go to. They set up a website where you can complain or make your points and do all that stuff.
I gotta tell you, I kind of like the idea. I know that I there's some opposition to it, and I can see why, but I do kind of like the idea. So, right in the middle of talking on the air, my neighbor was just on TV.
Oh yeah,
like my direct neighbor. I don't know what it's for or not, but
maybe she's talking about lightning strike.
I'm hoping it's not people who hate your neighbor.
Yeah.
I had to see what the story was about.
Joe, go stick your head out the window, see if they can see us.
People who have to live next door to assholes. Wait a second.
Coming up next.
Yeah,
and then you should have heard what he said to Billy D. Williams.
And this old guy pees outside all the time in front of my kids.
No,
that's my neighbors right there. In their house.
Oh yeah, I met her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go run by.
Is it about? I'm assuming it has to do something with her dogs.
I don't know. They were showing furniture.
Yeah. Did she make furniture for dogs?
Maybe,
because it looked like there was like end tables that had a little bed in there.
I mean, her dogs are better than your dogs. They're not on TV.
Her dogs are adorable.
Yeah.
Speaking of dogs.
You found one?
Do you guys know? So I went to look.
Mm.
I'm gonna send a picture. Look at this dog, Carmen. You're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna lose your mind.
Okay, hold on. Oh, that's a good looking.
Oh yeah. Why?
Stop. Yes.
What stopped you?
Yes.
What stopped me? While I was there, she was adopted.
Oh.
So good that she got adopted. But yeah, I was like,
you couldn't buy her out of it. I'll give you $50 more.
No, I didn't even see the people or anything. But
does that dog have one blue eye?
Yeah. Okay. It's a husky border collie mix, which is a herding dog, very working dog. So a lot of energy, a lot of stuff, whatever. But that's a good looking dog, right? Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh boy, I gotta go see what's going on. Are you polite whenever you're talking to AI helpers like Siri or Alexa? Are you polite or no?
I talk dirty.
Yeah.
Well, we've all done that to see what it would do, and it yells at you.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this, Alexa. How big are your boobies?
Nothing.
Shut down.
Oh.
I literally say, like, will you please do this? Thank you.
It's funny because I will say something like, Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes, and it'll go, your timer's set for 10 minutes. And I go, thanks, bitch. You know what I mean? I do that. Well, maybe you should be nice. A poll found that most people, 2 in 5 are hold on. Most people are, and 2, okay. So most people are polite, and 2 in 5 think that it'll matter someday, taken into account somehow, like whenever AI takes over to destroy us, whether they'll be nice. You were nice to me, so I'm not going to destroy you.
Have you seen the meme, what we thought AI would be? And it shows the Terminator robots just coming through, and this is what it is. And it's a video of Trump and Kamala Harris walking along a beach together during the sunset. That's pretty funny.
That's wild.
I am very nice to Siri, and I say thank you sometimes, and it answers me back even after the thank you.
That's good. It's good to do that. Those algorithms will remember everything.
Yes.
Oh yeah, dude. That data is stored now in places that the companies don't even know where the hell that data is going.
Like when I use ChatGPT, I say, will you please help me make this flyer or whatever I'm using it for? Please help me make a workout. And it will be like, but I always say please and thank you.
Am I the only one that doesn't know how to use ChatGPT?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't. I've never done it.
Do you have it though?
I had it.
Galvin?
No.
If you had it, you would be able to figure it out.
Okay.
It's just like Siri or Alexa.
Right.
I use the Meta one, the Facebook one.
Yeah, they all have them now too.
But I only use but you know when I looked at my subscriptions yesterday on Apple, how many things I was paying for that make pictures of me looking like a punk rocker. $40 a year for this, $70 a year for that.
Months.
So I did look into AI about sports betting. I tried to figure that out, and then I looked for it. They said that this was the best AI sports betting app. So I went to that and I looked and stuff. And I was talking with Gio the other day. They had one that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Then they had one. I looked last night and I wasn't making any bets using it, but I looked to see how they were doing.
Sure.
They said last night, take the Patriots over the Commanders -6.5. Patriots lost 20-10.
Oh.
So they weren't even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, well, maybe not everything. You know, but
it's probably also it's hard by preseason.
I know, but if you're going to be AI and you're supposed to know everything and all the different algorithms and you figure everything out, and you know everybody's stats and you do all this stuff, whatever, I could probably do it just as well. So I'll stick with me for a while. By the way, this is not a joke, but it sounds like a joke because of the way that it goes. A trampoline park in Georgia just closed down.
Okay.
All right. Trampoline park. The final checks they handed out to the employees. Bounced. 6 and 9, I'm out. Oh, that is brutal.
Have you been to any of those?
Yeah.
The
I was
indoor trampoline park?
over the one on Hillsborough, or not Hillsborough, Linebaugh back there. Pump it up or air jump or airheads. Airheads, I think it's called. I don't know, something. I think we went to
somebody's birthday.
I think it was Drew's son's birthday party. It was a long time ago.
I don't know. I've been there a lot. I think it's great because they have couches. So I could sit on the couch while the kids go. I mean, I could watch the whole. Well, it's a big room, Carmen, and the perimeter they just put couches there, so I could sit there and just watch the whole room. So at any point where I go, oh God, where'd she go? And I can just look around and go, oh, there's
I think I could watch a day worth of videos of adults getting stuck in the pit, the foam
Yes,
pit.
trying to get out.
Like, hey kids, I'll play too. Ooh, just sink down.
Have you tried to get out of that?
Yeah,
It is hard to get out
Yeah.
of. It is hard. They have to have some sort of stairs in there or something.
rope.
I went in there one time and I was like, and then on the way out, I almost panicked. I was like, oh my God, you can't get any footing. And every time you step on something, you sink further
That's the
down.
worst
That's
feeling.
scary.
Yeah.
That is very scary.
Everyone except for Mike can answer this. Is it okay to lie to that chronically late friend and claim an event starts earlier than it really does?
I don't know why I'm the can answer.
So it is a trending topic after a woman on TikTok showed up to an 8 p.m. dinner at 8:22, but found out her friends told her that it was 8 o'clock, but it was actually 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah. She was
Knowing, yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I constantly tell my wife the wrong time. She is always late. She's always, so I go, if we have to leave by 8:30, I tell her we have to be out the door at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just hold on. You know, and then
Well, because
8:15.
a lot of restaurants, they make it that so they won't sit your party until everyone is there. So if
Right.
it's something like that, 100% it's okay to lie to someone who's going to be late.
I
Who's
agree
always
too.
late.
I'm always late, but I have to tell you, a lot of this is my
No.
wife's fault.
No.
She takes so long and is never on time. We've like, I don't care, but we've fought a lot about that. She just takes like they're.
But why, whenever she's not there, you're still
What? I don't understand.
Exactly.
So you just tried to blame your wife?
She's also.
I hate being late to anything. I
Yeah,
think
same.
being late is such a bad look.
Yeah.
It depends on what it is.
It depends on the situation, but
If I'm holding people up, it's rude. I feel
Yeah.
bad. If it's like a party that I like, if they say hey, the party starts at 8 and I get there at 8:20, who cares?
Oh, yeah,
Start your
party,
without
party,
me.
yeah, but
yeah. But if it's like plans,
An
like
event or
certainly
something.
dinner, dinner,
Yeah.
something like that, event you're supposed to be here at this time, whatever. Yeah, I'm actually early. I would rather be there early, get the lay of the land, figure stuff out, and
I'd rather leave early than be late.
Right.
Like get there early, leave early.
100%, yeah. I also don't like to have to panic and worry about getting there late. You're in traffic or anything like that. Give yourself some extra time. That way you can just cruise. And if you got to stop and get gas or do whatever, you can do it.
I'll never forget when we first started working at this radio station. I was late to a gig. We had a 2-hour gig, and I got there like 5 minutes late. And I lived in Wesley Chapel at the time. It was hard, or Land Lakes, whatever. And John Larson sat me down. He's like, "When we do appearances, you have to get there 30 minutes early." I was like, "They pay you for that?" He goes, "No." I go, "Okay."
You're getting
Nice
out of
try.
control there.
I'll give you 10, 15. I'm not giving you 30.
I might be right on
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Like I aim for 5 minutes early.
5 minutes early is more than enough.
Yeah,
Right.
there's so many times where I'll get somewhere and then just sit in the car and
Yes.
either
Yeah.
emails or social media or whatever, and then all right.
I
I'll go
always
ahead.
give myself a window for something to go wrong. Whether
Right.
it be
Yeah.
traffic or
Yeah.
I got to stop somewhere. Like I don't.
Can I tell you, I love car work.
Oh yeah.
I get up in the morning on the weekends, drive to Starbucks, And then I come back here and I just sit in my driveway for like 20 minutes, just doing stuff on my phone, answering emails, doing stuff. I like that alone time.
You have a bunch of different stuff, memorabilia, Yankee stuff. You have one of the seats from the old Yankee Stadium.
I have,
or a few of them.
It's funny you bring that up because my daughter was asking me about them. We have club seats, regular seats, and then seats from the old Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
We got too many seats.
And then you have some different stuff. You have like some dirt from there.
I have seat backs. I have
baseball signed, all kind of different stuff.
I could rebuild the stadium.
Here is one that you missed.
Okay.
Probably for a good reason. Babe Ruth's 1932 World Series jersey.
I bid on it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How close
I
were
was
you?
a little short.
Is the most valuable sports collectible ever after selling for $24.12 million.
Really?
Wow. For a jersey.
Wow.
Here's what I don't understand. I'm at the age now where I don't care about other stuff that I have. I have those Yankee seats. I also have a piece of the bleachers. I have the dirt. I have all this stuff. What do you do with it? You're just staring at it now. And I'm like, unnecessary. What do you do with that? If you're not a corporation that's going to put that in some sort of museum or something, what are you doing with that? You're just staring at Babe Ruth's jersey. Like every time I think about buying a Babe Ruth baseball, I go, well, what am I going to do with it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Michael, what are you going to do with it?
If you're spending $24 million on that, you better have over $1 billion.
Even if you had all the money in the world, what are you going to do with it?
Huh? Wasn't there some, I thought like there was like Jordan shoes from the finals that sold a couple years ago for like $10-15 million or something.
David Wells bought Babe Ruth's hat that he wore, and then David Wells took that hat and turned it into 10 times the profit by wearing it in a game.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah. See, he bought the Babe Ruth hat and he was wearing it, and they told him, Joe Torre told him, take it off. And then he went out to the mound with it on, pitched an inning with it. When he came back in, Joe Torre told him to take it off. Dave will tell you, he bought that hat for like $50,000 and sold it for $600,000. But because he wore it in the game is what made it worth that much money.
Yeah.
So prior to this, this is an article from the beginning of the year or whatever. 1998 Michael Jordan NBA Finals Chicago Bulls jersey
that's
sold for just over $10 million. Diego Maradona Hand of God jersey, $9.3 million. The Olympic Games manifesto, the original handwritten manuscript by blah blah, details his vision for the sports to serve as means $8.8 million.
That I think is the most precious thing.
Would be crazy. Yeah. Messi's set of 6 2022 World Cup match worn shirts, $7.8 million. Honus Wagner, the baseball card, $7.25 million. Babe Ruth rookie card, 1914, $7.2 million. Yeah. So,
yeah. I just don't understand the concept of from a guy who has all this stuff. I don't know. Like, I'm at the point now where I don't know what to do with it.
How about this? Would you like to have this? Muhammad Ali's Rumble in the Jungle belt, $6.2 million.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great. It'd be great to walk by it and go, huh?
A lot of Babe Ruth on here. I mean, obviously, maybe the probably most iconic, most famous sports figure of all time, Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Whether you know anything about sports, you know who Babe Ruth is. And Babe Ruth has been around for such a long time and will be for such a long time. No matter what, baseball, you're talking about Babe Ruth, but even other sports and stuff, you know what I mean? Like anything, Babe Ruth,
I gave away some memorabilia this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
I had X-Pac worn, I don't remember, it was like a WrestleMania or one of those things, worn outfit, framed, signed. I gave it away
to
Tom for X-Pac garbage.
His kids or what?
Yeah.
Oh, if Tom got to an event and he's wearing the suit, that'll be the best. That'll be the best ever.
Boss.
Hey, boss, I think this is on backwards.
He smashes the glass and puts the suit on.
That would be funny.
Boss, if you're looking for me, I'll be out front doing the suck it sign.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. Carmen.
Yes.
Justin Bieber.
I know.
And Hailey Bieber announced the birth of their baby boy Friday night. His name is Jack Blues Bieber.
Is it?
Yep.
Jack
Blues
I read
Bieber.
somewhere it was something else.
JBB.
She was pregnant.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's so
Tight.
Yeah, I saw a video of them over the weekend, and she was like in a skin tight dress.
Yeah.
She squeezed that baby out.
Oh, all right.
I think she's one of the hottest. Like I see why he's so happy with her. You know what I mean? Like you get to a point where you're like, okay,
He's such a dick, though.
I don't think he's a dick.
Yeah, but I get it why he is
Yeah.
because he's just so overwhelmed with
Leave him alone.
paparazzi and stuff.
When though? Because I used to think, but then I thought, yeah, he's a kid, whatever. But then once I saw him with the one paparazzi and the guy was yelling stuff to him and saying about Haley and this, that, and he goes, "What are you doing, man?"
Oh,
he goes,
yeah.
"Come on!"
I've
and he
seen
like
some
talked to
of those.
the guy and he goes, "You're better than this," you know.
Now-
And he was cool about it. And I was like, "Oh, it's pretty cool of him."
Any of the videos I've seen now, he looks so pissed off when he gets out of cars and stuff. But I get it.
Because he just wants a day where people leave him alone.
Yeah, and that'll never happen. Ever,
Right.
You know?
Right.
Somebody had a picture of him, how he's got that little dirty mustache and he had like a winter hat on and a sleeveless shirt, and it said he looks like every guy that just got his paycheck at his construction job on a Friday.
So his check was $10 million.
Yeah. So funny.
Good for the Beebs. Will he be a good father, Carmen?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he's
do.
gonna write the
Well,
kid all
'cause-
kind
He
of
had
songs
bad,
and
bad
stuff.
parents, though.
Well, his dad was kind of out of his life, but he had his mom was a great mom. And
Yeah.
was like, raised him and was like there for everything.
Who raised him? His mom and Scooter
His-
Braun?
No, his mom,
Or
but
sure.
like by herself was like a single parent, and her parents really helped a lot raise him. But he played hockey and everything like that. She was there for everything. Like he loves his mother.
You
So-
feel like you think my kids are going to say this about me?
Mm.
I got a kid turning 18 years old tomorrow. Makes me very nervous.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't want to go anywhere. He wants to stay home.
Yeah,
So that's a
it's
good
free.
sign. Yeah.
$3 to live here.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah, I think now, but it's certainly when he's in his 40s or something, he's gonna be like, my dad used to take me to WrestleMania. We'd go front row. We
Yeah.
get to meet all of
right.
Yeah.
And then also, whenever I was like 15, he bought me a Tesla. I used to be able to use a Sprinter to go all to the rap shows. He used to let me go to rap shows and meet all these people.
Smoke
and
weed in his Sprinter.
yeah. I would think later on
Right.
in life, like,
But that's every kid, I feel like.
yeah,
he
certainly
went
because
to lunch with me yesterday. We went to Hooters together. It was me, him, and his friend Jay. And it was the most silent lunch I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
I was like, you guys don't really talk at all. And they're like, yeah, I'm tired. You got nothing to say. Blah, blah, blah.
All right.
That is
All right.
that is the thing. Kids nowadays, they won't look you in the eye and they don't really talk a lot.
They don't talk a lot.
I asked
Yeah,
my
no.
kids are all teenagers. My son's 18, and I'll say, "What's wrong with you?" But nothing.
That's
And
what I
they-
know. What's
Yeah.
your problem?
They look pissed off,
Yeah.
and they're just. I'm like, we're sitting at lunch, or we're just riding in the car. I'm like, "What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?" Nothing. I'm just quiet.
yeah.
Yeah.
I need the interaction.
All three of them doing that all the time.
Well, and think about remember this. They're like all your kids are iPad kids. They've never really had to like interact.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
All
know
the
what's
time.
weird is that Juliana's different. Juliana and I, she'll talk to me.
Yeah,
She'll-
she's still young.
Yeah.
Give her a couple years. That will end.
Just her to stab me right in the heart now. Why don't you?
Yeah. Once they get to high school is when it's really, for me, it's really changed a lot in the last probably 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think this makes perfect sense having that Jenna Ortega in the new Beetlejuice movie because she is like
Yeah,
this
she's the goth
decade,
girl.
Yeah.
but she's like Winona Ryder.
She looks
You
like
know
it
what I mean?
too.
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
like it makes total sense. But
Hey, real quick, is this movie going to be good?
I think it will.
it's hard for Michael Keaton to be in anything bad.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree
Michael
with that.
Keaton's so good. I
Yeah.
think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jenna Ortega apparently gave up Twitter because of disgusting AI porn images that she was getting of herself.
Yeah.
Even back when she was 12 years old,
Ugh.
she said she got DMs containing, quote, unsolicited photos of male
Oh my
genitals.
god.
Yeah, 12 years old.
People are crazy, man.
People are disgusting.
I only do that to Carmen once a week now.
Yeah, right.
I
Thank
slow
you.
it down
I like
a lot.
that.
Yeah.
I'm of
She-
age though. I'm of
Yeah.
age.
And she asked for it.
Yeah.
No.
With
No.
with your eyes. With
That's
your
right.
eyes.
I felt it.
Silence speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
By the way, Carmen, I love that your post that you said about people saying you should go to the gym and not just walk on your walking pad.
Yeah.
So Carmen puts up a video of her getting on the stair climber thing and her boobs are all in the camera. And I'm like, that'll teach them.
Yeah.
You're really going to get them with that
Also,
one.
I love the way Carmen, whenever she puts video of her preparing food for the kids at Chamberlain, she's always got her jugs hanging out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not true.
Oh, Judgy McGee.
The
100%.
last one that I just made, I'm wearing a rock t-shirt, a Rolling Stones t-shirt when I
What-
made dinner last Thursday.
No, I
The
watched one
vegetables.
yesterday.
Yeah, the healthy meal.
That was for Chad, not the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
It
Put
depends who-
oranges in a little bag with your big slinging oranges in a bag. hanging out.
Yes, There's a difference. When I make food for Chad, I have my melons out.
Oh.
When I make food for the kids, I put them
Put
away.
the melons away.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Bologna sandwich or melons? Which way we going?
Miss Carmen, there's an officer that would like to talk to you.
Yeah.
Carmen, high school kids need melons.
Well,
I'm just letting you know. So there seems like there's a few reunions happening. We're going to get some information tomorrow about Oasis.
I heard about that.
Yeah, Oasis. Apparently, the brothers may have put their stuff aside, and they're going to be
No,
doing something.
I think it's even better if they didn't put their stuff
they're
aside.
just like make money.
And they still go back and fight with each other and all that, and the tour is over after like the third date.
It's funny because I think Oasis has some good songs, but I was never really into them.
I love Oasis, and
a lot of people do.
I would see Oasis at the stadium if they play there.
Yeah, a lot of people really love them.
Yeah.
I was always like, yeah, they're all right, but they weren't like a big deal to me at all.
It's not. I mean, I don't have Oasis posters on my wall, but when you start listening to them, and you're like, that song, and then Liam had some good solo stuff too. And then seeing them together, I think that'd be a good tour.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly tomorrow we're going to be hearing information whether there's going to be a reunion, whether there's going to be some shows.
I hope tomorrow they just come out and go, nope.
Yeah,
Couldn't do it.
I feel
He's
like
a
this has been
wanker.
teased for like years and years and years and years. Like, do we really care anymore?
Oh, I love that they're so
the
arrogant.
long-awaited sequel.
Yeah.
They're so arrogant and they're so confident. They're like, they'll come out and be like, you wanted this, so we're going to do it for you.
Exactly.
And then it sounds like Ted Lasso is getting a 4th season. No, you don't think it's going to happen?
I think it's going to happen, but I don't think it should happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it
Go
ended.
out on top.
Yeah, it ends season 3. It ends perfect, and just let it be.
That is Ricky Gervais's thing. Is he does 3 seasons of shows
Yeah.
and then he's done and then he sells it to America.
Yeah. Well, Jason Sudeikis originally he said the show was planned for 3 seasons. He had a
Yeah.
beginning and an ending, and that's what it was going to be. But now I think there's so much demand from people wanting it that they're gonna.
Don't do it. You're going to
That's-
ruin it.
If
Yeah.
you're doing it for the money, and I get it that people want it, but let them want it. Let them
Yeah,
say
yeah.
how great it was, and I wish there was more. Good, because if there is more, like Seinfeld,
I'd
said
watch another season of Seinfeld.
Yeah, but he said he wanted to go out on top.
Yeah,
He wanted to go out on top. He accomplished everything he wanted. He was there. They were at the peak. They were the biggest thing. Gone. You know what I mean? And that makes everybody go, I would watch another season. Of course you would. But would it be up to snuff?
it'll probably be good, but it's just I thought it ended perfect.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know.
I
You know
didn't
what
watch
people-
any of it.
You know what people really want more of?
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
Pool. This hour's keyword is pool.
Pool, you say?
Yes. Pool.
Pool.
Sorry, I needed to find the thing.
I was like,
Head over to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter pool, Pool, before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, man. Go get that and send us a pizza for the love of God.
Do it,
man.
do it. We've had some good winners from around here.
Good.
Post Malone's F1 Trillion has knocked Taylor Swift off the top
Ooh.
of the Billboard 200.
How dare you?
I'm so annoyed by a Post Malone.
Why?
Because now every time you see him, he's wearing like tight jeans and like
Cowboy hat.
he's got like a country costume on now.
Yeah.
He's like cosplaying as a country artist. He's very talented, and I listened to the album. There's some pretty good songs on there and stuff. But like he's cosplaying. It's so funny.
It is funny because, in the last 20 years or more, there's so much crossover stuff where you can do this and do that, and people like different stuff. Like, back in the day, if you're a metalhead and you said, "Oh, I heard that new Justin Bieber song," people would kick you in the face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd be like, "What? You're crazy." But now it switches around so much and people like so many different things. But it is because like he started out as a rapper.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Hey, I like rock stuff," and did like Nirvana live on YouTube doing that stuff.
Yeah.
And now he's doing all country, and you're like, "What is going on?" But people
he
love
likes
it.
different stuff.
I get it. But it's funny because it used to be so divided,
Yeah.
Carmen. You have no idea because you weren't even born yet. But like if you were a metalhead and you like something, or even if you were like, if you liked Paul Abdul and stuff, There was no way you were going, oh, but I also like Metallica, or I like the Descendants or somebody.
Yeah, like the songs are good. I like Post Malone. He's very talented. He can pull it off, but the costume is hilarious.
Yeah.
to me.
The costume is
He shows up in like a Nashville bar, and now he's got tight jeans. He's got the button-down shirt. He's got the cowboy hat on. I'm like, come on, dude.
Because remember, Kid Rock did that. Kid Rock was like rock and metal together, or rock and rap together and stuff, and then he went kind of country and did that. It was weird.
He found out that that's where the money was.
That's
he
what
went right for it.
Go over here, get a little bit of that. Go over here, get a little bit of that.
Well, now he's a country guy. Get my tight jeans on, Post Malone.
Congratulations to AC/DC. AC/DC's Back in Black is now the third best-selling album in U.S. history.
Behind Thriller and Rumors.
Is it? I
don't
thought
know,
it was
I'm guessing.
Eagles' greatest hits.
Eagles,
I think
maybe.
Yeah, I think it might be the Eagles.
I was just guessing.
Pink Floyd's got to be up there.
I don't
Dark Side of
know.
the Moon.
Can you look that up, Spanish?
Yeah.
Best-selling album U.S. history.
Isn't Madonna pretty high?
I know Thriller's got to be up there.
Taylor Swift.
Chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water.
Oh my
I
God.
don't think
not
that's
in the
up
run.
there.
Eagles' greatest hits,
Yeah.
number one.
Number one.
Yeah.
Oh,
List
wow.
of best-selling. Let's see. So Eagles' greatest hits, number one. Michael Jackson, Thriller, number two. AC/DC, Back in Black is now three. Eagles, Hotel California, wow, good for them, is number four. Led Zeppelin, 4 is in there. And Rumors by Fleetwood Mac is number 6.
Question: who's buying AC/DC's Back in Black?
Spanish.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know if they can. I mean, they wouldn't count it if you just buy Apple Music, right?
yeah, of course they would.
That counts as like you bought everything. Because like
I don't know how.
I got you.
Yeah,
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
No, you got to be buying the specific album.
Yeah, you can buy a whole album.
Yeah,
Right.
so I stopped. You guys shame me into not buying albums anymore.
Why did you go Apple Music and not Spotify?
Because I already bought so many albums, and the only way to
keep them. Yeah.
yeah.
But you're not keeping the albums
I
on
know.
Spotify. They have them all.
I know.
And you don't have to download any of the stuff. And you can have your playlist. And your playlist, you can have. So, like, if you don't have any Wi-Fi, or anything, you still have it there. Yeah.
You could do the same, all that on Apple Music.
Spotify's better.
But you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Way more.
I mean, you don't have to yell at me.
I do.
you are
Apparently,
yelling.
you're
Yeah.
wasting money.
Yeah.
It's,
So AC/DC Back in Black is 27 times platinum. Eagles' greatest hits, 38 times platinum.
Wow.
That's wild. Finally, news. Speaking of music, I have some new music for you
I
guys.
love new music.
Okay.
New music for you guys. I will let you know that this is a cover song done by somebody else. Okay, so this is a cover song.
Okay.
It is a group doing it, and this is going to be on their new EP that they're putting out. We've heard one of the other songs from their EP. They're doing this, and then there's an unreleased one. The EP will be coming out later on this year. But this is new music. So a band doing another band's song. Let me know whenever you know who it is. Either one, do it now. Here we go. New
he sounds like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like whatever they put on.
Oh yeah.
I was
The
going to say
reverb or whatever?
Motley Crue, but I'm like, that made no sense.
So Motley Crue have announced a 3-song EP titled Canceled in advance of the October 4th release. The legendary rock act has unveiled the cover, the Beastie Boys classic Fight for Your Right, joins the yet-to-be-released title track and the band's previously unveiled song Dogs of War. Dogs of War was pretty good. I actually like that. So the EP is coming out on October 4th. It's called Canceled. Crew have actually been covering Beastie Boys Fight for Your Right for a long time in concert.
Pitbull Toddler did it first.
That's right. You don't believe it.
Did you realize until this point that there was a 6 and a 5
yeah.
in the band?
Yeah, isn't that funny? You got Nikki 6 and you got John 5.
Yeah. Awful. I'd say absolutely
Yeah.
awful, and they should not be celebrating that.
I like that they changed the speed and sped it up a little bit and did
Yeah.
a kind of double time thing, whatever.
But it
But
just sounds so
it's
put
Vince.
together.
Vince ruins everything.
He ruins everything.
Well, there you go. That is.
I'd rather hear
news.
Tommy sing that song
Ah.
like a lunatic.
Might be good.
Ugh, terrible. Thank you, Galvin.
Got it.
All right. If you want to get through, our phone number is 727-579-1025. Do I need to grab any of these calls that are on hold, Carmen? They've been on hold for a long time.
This guy wants to talk about being late or early.
I know he's going to crap on me, so let him stay on hold. I will grab the phone calls when we come back, though. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. I realized something this weekend. It was sad. I went to Meat Market on Friday night. I just felt too old to be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it? I've never been. Is it a restaurant or a restaurant and bar or what is it?
It's a restaurant and bar, but it's mostly a restaurant. There's a bar area, and then there's
So
like
how
a
are you
little
too
nightclub
old to
room.
go to a restaurant?
I'll tell you what. There were plenty of people there older than me. I just felt like it was not. I don't know.
It's super trendy.
Yeah.
For young people.
I was trend wise. I was fine. Like I didn't feel like everybody was like, why is he wearing a vest and a bow tie? You know what I mean? I was, but I mean, it just
real quick. You weren't wearing a vest and a bow tie.
I was not.
Thank God.
I was dressed like the Monopoly man. I had a monocle and a top hat and the whole deal.
Sleeves or no sleeves?
Sleeves, full on sleeves. Yeah,
just
I wore
a vest and bow tie.
Dressed it up.
Oh, Meat Market over here thought it was a strip show.
No, I went. The food is really good. It's really a good restaurant. It's not just the atmosphere, and there's always a bunch of hot girls to look at.
Yeah.
But I thought, well, here's why I felt old. Not really that night on Friday, but we're supposed to go there this coming Friday for Joey's birthday. And I called Amanda and I told Amanda, I said, I think we should change the restaurant. It's not because my daughter would be coming with us, and it just doesn't seem like a kid's type of restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like for Joey, it would be good.
I feel like a lot of people are there to be seen.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why they're there.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. It's quite delicious though. And not too many places serve meatloaf that's pretty goddamn fantastic. I ate that meatloaf for 3 days.
I
Yeah,
love meatloaf.
Yeah.
meatloaf's good.
Yeah, man, I made meatloaf last night. I was very impressed with it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's meatloaf. I get it. It's not that hard, but it was pretty delicious.
That's one of the 3 things my wife can make is meatloaf.
Meatloaf?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
well, that's funny because
best.
Amanda said she's going to add that to her repertoire now.
Oh yeah. Fart
It's
soup,
a
meatloaf.
Fart soup, meatloaf.
Put it on repeat.
I love the fart soup though. I love the fart soup too.
You could actually leftover meatloaf put in the fart soup.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, whatever you got.
There is what is it called? Damn it, I don't know what it's called. I'll figure it out. There's a barbecue place by my house, and they have it's like a soup, and I think it's just stuff that's at the end of the week, and they just cut it up and throw it all into the thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea.
And it is fantastic. And I cannot remember the name. It's a weird name, and it's not even really. I guess it's more of a stew, maybe, or something. I'll look it up while we're talking about stuff.
It's not like that drink that bartenders make where they just pour whatever fell into
LA
the
Freeway.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different names for it. Gray Snail. So that's the bar mat. Whenever you're pouring all the drinks all night and stuff, so any of the stuff that gets caught in the bar mat, you just pour it in a shaker and pour it out for people.
Yeah.
People that are jackasses be like, "Hey man, you want a free shot?"
Wow. Ski much.
Yeah.
Teddy, good morning.
Hey, good morning, fellas and Carmen. Just real quick, I'll keep it brief. Galvin, you're awesome. You nailed it on the head with not only rescuing dogs, doing your thing. I got to applaud you for just doing what you do. It's awesome.
Thank you.
My buddy just rescued a dog, so thank you. You're also correct on arrive 15 minutes before you need to be there.
Thank you.
You're early.
No, you're not. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. If I said come to my house at 8:00 and you came here at 7:45, I go, Jesus, why is it got to be so early?
Depending on the situation.
But did you have that steak prepared, perfectly cooked at 8:00 or 8:30? Like it throws everything off.
No, you don't walk into a house and sit down right to dinner. You come in and you have a drink first. You know what? You're wrong, and I'm never inviting you over.
Like Galvin said, like be there and just sit in your car. Like you said, you just sit there and scroll.
Oh, then you look out the window and they're like, he's here, but he's sitting in his car. That's just weird.
No, but it just depends if it's a business trend, like if it's a business thing or if it's a personal thing. If
I'm just telling you, if I invited you
on the door and help, I'm going to help you guys set the table.
No, you're not. You're annoying us because we had a plan and we wanted to do things, and my wife was going to last minute go put her lipstick on and get ready before everybody came in. Now she has to hurry up and go do it because you decided to come early.
No, she gets to put her lipstick on because
nobody wants you to come early. Don't come early.
Put those Brussels sprouts. I'm going to put bacon on them.
You know what? You're not even allowed in my house. I'm kicking you out, Teddy. Goodbye. Jesus Christ! Can you imagine if you said, "Yeah, come on over," and for dinner at 8:00, and you're scrambling to get things cooked and ready, and you want to get, and then you got to do your hair last minute stuff. Or I'm not going to get dressed till before everybody comes. Now I got to go hurry up and run upstairs, and you're ruining everything.
Galvin should stop getting here so early for the show.
Mm-hmm.
Galvin is just fine on his schedule.
Right on
it works
time.
out perfect.
Right on time.
Rick, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Hey, Mike, how you doing today, buddy?
Good,
I just want to tell you I'm looking forward to Saturday night. Going to the show. Going to be the first time I'm getting my face melted by Pitbull Kava.
Now, I hope you're not in the first 10 rows. This is like a splash zone for Shamu.
It's wild.
Yeah, the people in the first 10 rows are blind at the end of the show.
Well, I don't really know where my seats are because I won them, but
right.
I was just curious. Will you guys be like, hanging around, maybe, saying hello?
Sure.
No.
I'll be there. I'll be there early. Sure.
No. Here's why I say this, Rick. I don't mean this that I don't want to say hello. When we play at a bar, we play at the bar and then we hang out there like until the bar closes. In this case,
okay.
I don't. I'm not going into the crowd. Like I'm not going to sit there and watch the rest of the show.
I get it.
Yeah, but they have the lobby area and they have stuff set up out there. And actually, they're gonna have stuff set up before, like they have vinyl records and a bunch of clothing and all kinds of stuff.
Are you gonna go out hanging out in Gen Pop? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. Either way, Mike, I'm really looking forward to it. You guys are gonna put on a great show, I'm sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and we are looking forward to it as well. Appreciate the call. Yeah.
I'll be there early.
I had a big weekend planned.
What's your big weekend?
Well, see, that's
got to go to meat market.
What if the show starts at 8:00? You gonna go on stage at 7:45?
I'm not gonna be on stage, but I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there. I mean,
you know why? Because Tom goes, "Hey, the drum pedal's broken," and then I have 15 minutes to find a new drum pedal. I put the cymbals on backwards again.
Get out and meet the fans.
I will meet the fans. I'm not against
I know.
That's why you have people like Eddie calling and saying I'm a great guy because I go out there and I rub shoulders with everybody. He said great.
His correlation to why you were great was ridiculous. He said
I was great and I was right.
Galvin he helps dogs get adopted, and my friend just adopted a dog. Who asked that question?
That's good. No, that's good. And then he said I'm right about time.
Then he wanted to show up at my house 15 minutes early with the dog. He didn't bring the
That's
dog.
what happens when you ask for people to call in.
I know.
So really, it's your fault.
Sorry, Carl.
Speaking of meeting fans, real quick, when I went to Joe List on Saturday night, Rough Shot Todd is now getting recognized out and about by our listeners.
He loves it so much.
He couldn't believe it. He's like, "What is going on?" I go, "I don't know, man." He sat down at a table with his wife and the two people
he's married.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the two people he was sitting with at the table, completely random. He just sat at the table because that's where the tickets were at. They knew him from the cruise, and his wife was there. He's like, "Oh, they know who I am."
That's awesome.
Yeah, he got recognized like 3 separate times.
Yeah, but is it exciting to be recognized as a piece of garbage?
Well, yeah. One person goes, "Oh, you're the drunk a-hole cousin, right?"
Yeah. Did he reach out and try any of their food while he was there? You guys got popcorn? Let me try that popcorn.
I told one like, "Listen, you keep your drink there close to the vest."
By the way, I just imagine them going, "You're the drunk a-hole from the cruise," and he goes, "That's me, baby."
He's like, "Oh, those guys." He's like, "That's exaggerated." I'm like, "No, it's not.
How long will it be till you sign an autograph? Rough Shot Todd.
It was so funny. Like literally, like 3 or 4 people recognized him.
That's so funny.
He says he's going on the cruise. He already booked. He's in.
I'll have him removed.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna have him kicked off the manifest.
He was
He's
like,
better than Gio.
He's like, "I can't wait." He's like, "It's gonna be so much fun." He's excited. He loves Bobby Kelly. He's like, "Bobby's going."
It's gonna be a really fun cruise.
Yeah,
it really is, because we haven't done anything event wise.
No.
It's gonna be like the first big thing that we do.
By the way, this has been driving me crazy this entire time. The name of the stew is Brunswick.
Brunswick stew.
Yeah. So good.
Brunswick stew you usually get like at a buffet.
Yeah.
Like they'll have a Brunswick stew and a clam chowder. Yeah, because that's like you said, they just put everything in there.
Yeah, because it's got like brisket in there and it's got tomatoes and all kind of stuff. Yeah, it's good though. It's good.
Stew.
I like it.
What'd you do this weekend? Anything good?
Nothing really. Just hung out. No, I hung out. We don't believe that. I hung out with Mark. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to believe me.
Brother Mark?
Yeah, Brother Mark and John.
Oh, Brother John too?
No, not Brother John. And I did the show. Sad weirdo.
I'm so confused. You're like, I hung out with him, and he goes, "Mark, yeah." And you're like, and John?
Yep.
And then he's like, "Brother John?" No, not John. Like, I'm so confused now. So who did you hang out with?
John and Mark.
Who is John? Do we know him?
Yeah, you, Glendale's son.
Yeah.
I hung out with them this weekend.
Glendale's son.
Yes. Yeah.
He has to put it in terms that he understands.
Yeah.
Can you not hang out with Joe anymore because on the weekends he's all pantsed out?
No, not at all. I honestly have just been going over to Mark's place to just hang out. And there's there's another reason that I don't want to say on air, but I have no problem telling you off air.
Another reason you want to what?
Say on air why I hang
No,
out
I mean
over there.
another reason why what?
That I hang out over there so much.
Oh,
At Mark's?
He's got the good
Brother
drugs.
Mark's to pray?
No.
I have a question for you. Where were you when we came over for practice?
I was asleep in my room.
Oh, little nappies.
Yeah, dude,
Little
I was
nappy time.
asleep, yeah.
Muffledore?
Did we
Or
stay?
no?
Yeah, did we keep you awake?
No, dude, I passed out,
Oh.
man. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Was Jenkins in there with you?
No, I wish. He doesn't like coming to my room when there's loud noises outside.
That dog is very loud.
I love that dog.
Stella loved it though. She would
Stella loved
Yeah.
it.
would not
Stella's
leave
in.
practice.
Yeah, she may be on stage with us Saturday night.
That's okay with me.
Have you yet to feel the pressure of the pantses wanting you to move out of the house?
No, that's why he's going to Brother Mark's. He's
Yeah.
testing the waters to live
Yeah.
over there.
Is that what it is?
They
I
can't
do
kick him
not-
out if they never see him.
Yeah, I do not. I am not going to be living over at Brother Mark's, but yeah, no, I don't feel the pressure yet. But you know,
But you feel it coming.
Yeah,
I've,
like,
I've heard the pantses are pressuring you to move out.
Pants are not
They call it
pressuring.
pants pressure.
No, there's no pants pressure going on.
Oh, yes.
Just
sir.
saying.
It's like
It's-
after a big meal,
Yeah.
pants pressure.
Well,
I got a lot of PP
Oh, yeah.
that I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still making mom the tree man sleep on the couch when she could have she could easily
She
just
could have the room.
have your room.
Yeah.
I
Nice,
told her
comfy bed.
she can sleep in that bed whenever I'm not there.
that's just creepy.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
hopes she's hoping that's
No.
never.
Freshly
She's
washed.
a grandmother. You're making her sleep on the sofa.
I'm not. I didn't do anything.
You got to move out.
It's time to go. It's time to go.
She's a
What?
pants mother.
The writing's on the wall.
I got an idea where you could live.
All right.
Writing's on the pants.
Live with this guy. Would you take a roommate? Hello?
Yes, that's right.
I know. Would you let Spanish come live with you?
Maybe a trial basis or something.
He does not even believe it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got put on probation by Medicine Man.
What? Thanks, Medicine Man.
Funny. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of good, great concerts coming this week too.
All right.
All right.
What are you doing on Saturday?
What I did last Saturday,
What are
I
you
went
doing?
to see
What are you
State
doing
Society
then?
at Bourbon, Maine.
All right. What are you doing this Saturday?
See you guys.
Oh. Who gave you the tickets for free?
Yeah.
I didn't get any free yet, but I'd also like to see the Stone Temple Pilots too.
Yeah. Well, is that the same night?
No, it's 2 different nights.
Okay.
Stone
Well,
Temple Pilots this Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, look, we'll see. We'll see you out there on Saturday.
Thank you for buying tickets and supporting our band.
What are the chances of that? So wait, you said I need to know what the off the air thing is. You said
I can tell you off the air.
you tell us why you've been hanging out at Brother Mark's.
I'm
Right,
not
tell
gonna
us out
write
there.
it down.
Write it
Is
down.
I'm not
it
gonna
is
write it
it
down.
related to you or him?
Me?
Oh,
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
text it.
Write it down.
No, I don't want to put it in writing.
I feel like I
I'll
don't
tell
wanna-
you, Carmen. I mean, it's not. It's just something that I just don't want on the air. It's a little embarrassing.
oh,
no.
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, no.
You gotta say it now.
I'm not gonna say it.
Why?
I'm not gonna say it. Nah.
Don't. Well, old Spanish wasn't afraid to be embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, Old Spanish wasn't 37.
Oh,
He's aged
sad,
himself
sad
out.
weirdo.
Just pee the bed.
Did you
What,
pee the bed?
Carmen? I've
Do-
peed the bed numerous times.
Okay.
Uh,
No. Where's
on,
the
Spanish.
line of embarrassment, Spanish?
Recovery.
I don't know. You won't tell us.
You do know. It's something I've talked to you about before. It just has to do with money.
Gotcha.
So what are you doing? Odd jobs for him?
No. Oh God!
Oh,
I knew it.
yeah.
I should have just said yes to the odd job.
I mean, that's an odd job.
I mean,
It's not odd. He's very normal.
It's a type of job.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So you're going over there to do something that has to do with money.
No, I'm not going over there.
He's
to
going
do
over.
anything.
He's going over there to hang out because he doesn't want to go out and spend money.
Pretty
No.
much. Yeah. There's
was
like
the-
another layer to it.
Yeah, there's another layer to it.
but- yeah.
Hmm.
Brother Mark is very generous. How about that?
So he gives you his
feeds
alcohol.
you.
yeah.
He feeds you
He
and
feeds. You could end right there.
clothes
Just
you.
feed, doesn't clothe me, but
and
he
then you
feeds
do
me.
stuff like
motion.
No, I don't.
Motion. Feel the ocean. You going skiing?
All right.
yeah.
So
chucking
now
them
you're
down.
saying the embarrassing thing was you're just going over there to eat?
No, the embarrassing thing is
Now we're talking about it.
I love it. I'm not going to say it on here.
Yeah.
And here we are.
yeah, whatever. He helps me out with food.
What do you mean he house out?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
He's his food bank.
Yeah, he's very generous. He's
So he
you
goes
know,
over there. He's like, "Well, I know you got hard times. Come over and I'll
Have
make
dinner."
you dinner."
Yeah, but I'm saying like Joe doesn't do that.
I mean, Joe does.
Does he paint them with sunsets?
But I'm just saying the whole Pants family's got to eat, and they don't make you a bowl.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I'm sure they do. Yeah,
we do all the time.
Not enough to go around.
He's got to go out to Brother Mark's now. He used to eat at home all the time. Now he's got to go eat at Brother Mark's house.
That's not true. Whenever we used to have Taco Tuesday, we would always ask and invite him.
There's 6 other days though.
Oh, I mean, if he's not there, it's hard to invite him.
You got to bring your own shells. Spanish just get a handful of taco meat and some cheese and just shovel it in his face.
Roast some ground beef out the back door. I mean, you know.
You got Taco Tuesday. You got What Are You Doing Here Wednesday? you got You're gonna get thrown out Thursday. You know what?
Friday.
You know what Friday is? Friday. See you later Saturday.
Then Sad Weirdo Saturday.
Yeah.
You said there's 6 other days.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday.
You got Suck It Sunday. Apparently you have that over at Brother John's too.
Yeah,
Carmen.
Then you're back at Tuesday.
Yeah.
Carmen.
Yeah.
Can you start making Spanish a plate when you're cooking for the kids
Nah,
at
you don't have to
Chamberlain?
do that. That's not supposed to be. I didn't want to bring it up because it's not supposed to be like a
listen, 2 extra meatballs a week isn't going to kill us.
Listen, he can come to team dinner. He just has to help out a little bit.
That's
Coach the kids.
I'm down.
I feel like that's fair.
You know, I'll have my chest out.
A couple bologna
Wait a minute.
sandwiches
No,
on the
no.
side.
What?
Keep your clothes on.
Sorry.
These are children still,
My
even
bad.
though you will be look like the most like a child.
Oh, they won't let you dress for games.
Yep. Nope. You're definitely part of the
It
freshmen.
hurt that you
Sorry.
didn't want to be mean, but you did it anyways. And I heard it in your voice.
You should just dress out. They'll never know you're there.
They would. They'd be able to
they
tell.
won't know.
Anyway,
Oh.
that you would not be put in the game.
Yeah.
So, okay, all right. Well, this is interesting information.
Yeah.
You said,
Listen, times are
light
tough.
stuff,
what does
yeah.
Brother Mark do?
He works for the mall. He works for the mall. He's a manager. Why do you ask? You know, ask him. It's not my business to put out there. He's got a job. Works at the mall.
I just want to know
He
what
works at the mall.
like in Spencer's
No, he works at the mall. He manages
manages what?
The
mall
kiosk.
stuff.
The,
I mean,
Is he the one that?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gio wasn't there. All of us went to something.
Oh,
I know. It is
Yeah.
so funny.
I mean, listen.
He's
how
not
about
feeding you in jujubes, is he?
No, he's not feeding me.
Snow caps would be great.
I would take that.
I mean, there is 6 of us. So, but minus Spanish, 5 of us. We could, one day a week, we each take Spanish in for a meal.
No.
Oh no, we're not doing that. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Spanish. I tried.
He's probably going to
thank
show
you.
up early at Mike's house.
Yeah.
I got to feed 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Too much.
I can help you out, Spanish.
I tried.
I'll bring you some donuts.
I love you. Thank you.
I can find some chores for you to do around here.
Oh,
I do some chores already.
What do you do?
And
Joe does chores.
What he's saying is, what if he got paid for the chores he already did?
Yeah.
What Joe does chores. What do you do?
The guy is struggling to have meals and stuff, and you have him cleaning up your garage for
I'm
free.
trying to find out what chores he does.
I mean, I sag it whenever you need. I also help Joe take out the trash.
Put together.
Oh, what are you making this face?
Didn't you put together the stuff out there?
Yeah, you know how hard it was to
the
put
shelves?
those storagamis together?
It was simple.
They are so
You spent 2
hard.
days telling me how easy it was to get the storygamis put together.
You gotta unfold them
Oh my god!
and then lock them into place.
Oh,
Joe, he helps you with the garbage.
No, yeah, he comes out there with me and helps.
You don't need him though.
Well, I mean, I don't need Gio either, but he's out there.
Busy
sometimes.
work.
Now, do you pay Joe, Mike?
I don't.
But I mean, he does. He did buy your phone, and
that's-
he pays for it.
and
So
I'm
I mean,
I'm
that's a
happy to
bill
do
off.
I'm happy to do these
It
things.
keeps you employed.
Yeah.
But it's still
there's
a
that too.
still bill off your tab. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
Joe is not throwing the garbage to pay off the phone.
No.
He's not. One day he was like, "You want me to bring the garbage out?" I was like, "If you have time." And
So he just gets the phone for free. I want a free phone.
Well, you're not throwing the garbage out.
I do work for you. I do things.
not as
Carmen-
much as Joe does.
I'm telling you right now, Carmen gets a free phone. She does better videos for you.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's a better-
I'll actually do a video
Yeah,
for
there's
you.
a bigger return on investment.
Yeah.
there.
That's nice.
By the way, radio audience, I winked. when I said
Yeah.
that. Better videos.
Videos.
Yeah.
Spanish needs a
Some
new
people
phone.
saw it on Bone TV. But
Spanish would eat the phone.
He's got an iPhone 8.
I do have an iPhone 8.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
still
he
has
still
the
has a button.
button on it. Yeah.
Button.
Mm.
Hmm.
He doesn't even have Siri.
No.
It's a very old Siri.
Siri, set a timer. Okay, young man.
I wish that was one of the Siri voices. You know, like
old lady.
Like my wife has like New Zealand Siri. When they're like, okay, we'll do it for you.
Hello.
You know, I don't like that.
They're coming out with a new one.
Which one?
For their new iPhone 15 that's about to come out.
Yeah.
There's a new Siri.
Yeah.
Well,
on it.
I saw a TV show. I mean, a commercial. Pixel. What is that? Google.
Oh,
Their thing's named like Jocelyn or something.
The new
Gemini.
The new iPhone update, which is coming out next month, is going to have AI built into it.
Yeah, Gemini is the Google AI thing. I saw a thing where the guy put his wife for his GPS, whatever, and so it goes, turn left, idiot, left, yelling like that. That would be so annoying.
Yeah, just like his wife.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, Mike, good morning. This is Loudmouth Father. I've called in a couple times. I would love nothing more than to cook a couple wonderful plates of food for Spanish if he wants to come in, and I can meal prep him up.
Man,
He's
look
at the
at that.
restaurant.
Loudmouth restaurant right over here, Spanish.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll connect you guys after the show. Thank you, Todd.
He went from, I'm not going to tell you because it's embarrassing, to now we're having a food drive for Spanish.
What?
I think he said,
Jesus. After last week, I'm very nervous.
Yeah. Last week, if you missed it, I dropped an F-bomb by accident, which was dumped. And then Billy D. Williams cursed me out. Joe List cursed me out. It was quite the quite the week for F words.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. I don't know. We got stuff to give away. Maybe we'll give away some stuff when we come back. I got to see how much time we have. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. In the studio with us, offensive line coach in general.
Yeah.
Ian Beckles for Chamberlain High School, the victorious Chamberlain High School, is in the studio with us today. What?
You make it sound like he's offensive.
He is an offensive man.
Offensive coach. Offensive coach.
Yeah.
I could be offensive too.
Yeah. Not to me, but in general.
No.
That is a great victory. I'm very proud of the team that I've never even seen play.
Probably not as proud as we were.
Yeah.
And that's real. Like, I've been involved with sports my whole life.
Right.
That was top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5. Like, just to see what we started with and what it's only one game, first of all. Okay. We beat one team.
Doesn't matter. Carmen said on the show, she said, they hadn't won a game since 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Even that game was a forfeit. Mm-hmm. It had been years since they won.
Yep.
They were hoping to win at least one game this year.
Yep.
Game 2, they win a game.
Yeah.
No,
Game one.
Game one.
The other one.
The first game didn't count.
The first game was just a kickoff classic.
So what are you saying? We're undefeated?
They're 1-0.
Yeah. Now Wharton is a bigger school and they're a better team. They have more players and and I like the way our kids fought. And I told them that.
Yeah.
And the last game, after that, we didn't play perfect, but we played tough. And if you play tough, you're in every game. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that was good. I'm very proud and very happy for the team.
Like one of our tougher kids, Amari, he had a stupid penalty in the game.
Right.
And then before the game, I said, "You're the pulse of our defense." And halfway through the game, I go, "You owe me." He goes, "I got you, coach." After the game, I approach him. The kid's bawling.
Yeah.
And I'm looking. I go, "You good?" He goes, "Man, I forgot what this was about." Like he's never won.
Yeah.
So that it was big for the kids, and it got them going for sure.
And it was actually like a good game, an exciting game. It came down to the wire in the last 2 minutes. D2 had a pick 6 and then we went up, you know what I mean? And then we did a 2-point conversion to like really lock it in. But it was, you know what I mean? Like all these kids like showed up and showed out.
We were losing a half.
Does Carmen bug you? Is she too involved?
No, I'm actually.
I'm just kidding.
I'll be honest with you. Chad was like, Carmen wants to get on the field. I go, get her down.
Get on the field?
Absolutely.
What are you going to do on the field?
Doesn't matter. She'll help. Any help we can get, we can get.
Well, because I even told Chad, I said what they're going to call them is the storm chasers, but the kids that help with the water and stuff. I said that I would like help and just keep them organized because that is a huge thing, a huge problem that I see at this school, not just with the football team, but Chamberlain in general. organization
The infrastructure is not there.
Is not their strong suit. So like with me working on this show, that is something that I've learned over the years.
You're
how
welcome.
to be. Thank you. How to.
So you're saying basically Chamberlain's win is because of Mike.
It's basically all Mike. Yes.
I mean, meatballs and organization skills.
Yes. It all comes from you. So like anything I can do in that sense, you know what I mean? Like I just try and tell Chad, like, I'm there to help. I'll do this. I'll do that. I want to learn how to do stats. And he's like, I don't want you to do that. Like,
how many games before she's calling plays?
I don't know. She's not calling him now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
See?
You know?
Wow.
But no, like you said, I don't care. I don't want to be like in the way. And if Chad ever tells me to back off, then I definitely will. But my thing is, I know they need as many hands as possible, and that's all I'm offering.
Wow. This is just like The Blind Side.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Carmen adopts the whole team.
Yeah.
The whole team lives there.
The funny part, when I was first given this task, and they were like, "You're the offensive line coach," so I was like, "Okay, send me my lineman." And I looked at him, I was like, "Oh, Jesus!" Like honestly, like I'm gonna give this one kid, Josh. Josh is he's not a great athlete, but he works his ass off. And I go, he can't play for me. He's my starting center, and he's playing well.
Right, really?
But you watch him last year, and he was just getting drubbed.
Yeah.
You just got to get a little bit out of these. Like, I challenge these kids' manhoods. Like, I don't think anybody's ever challenged a manhood before.
Sure.
Okay, we're not going to be P words on this field.
Right.
If you're on the field, you're going to go hard. And I don't think anybody's challenged them that way. And they're adopting it. It's fun. It's fun.
Wow. I love an underdog story.
Yeah, man, me too.
Yeah. Good. Congratulations to all of you. Now, how are the Bucks going to be?
I never know how the Bucks are going to be. Every year I say, well, last year I didn't think the Bucks were going to be good. They have a new Baker Mayfield. Right now, I think Baker Mayfield might be the best, quarterback in our last year. At this point, I'm like, it's Baker Mayfield. He was out in a trash heap 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Nobody thought he was going to play that well.
Nope.
This year, we don't know he's going to play that well again because he didn't play that well the year before. So football's funny, man.
Yeah. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. But, you still got the same weapons on the team that he had last year.
Well,
and now
Mike Evans has to get old eventually. He has to get old eventually.
Yeah, but not this year. He's still too young.
Mike Evans is past the time where he should be getting old. I'm being serious. Like the last
football years,
they fall off
100%.
Yeah.
4 years ago, I go, Mike Evans has got to be getting old soon. Yeah. And he's played well every year. Eventually, it runs out. What is it going to be? 4 years? He's already past the time.
Yeah, it's sad that it goes that fast.
Well, it goes fast though.
Yeah, I know.
It goes real fast.
Well, I'm excited just for it to start.
Me too.
And now we're doing the tailgate parties this year. So I'm really excited. But this last week is such a throwaway.
Well, it's the whole thing. Nobody wants a fourth preseason game because they're used. Preseason games are about as useless as can be. Nobody plays in them anymore.
No,
they're awful.
No, they're awful, and it's not fun to watch. And you can't really assess the team. And you see, it's like you said, you get all excited. I got excited about that backup running back, and you're like, yeah, he's playing. Look who he's playing against.
Yeah. He's not going to be a big deal when the season starts. And the part that I don't understand is, like, the Bucks have some players like, say, Joe Tryon-Shranka, who is a star. He's not good. So you not playing him, I don't think is making us better.
He was good.
No, he wasn't.
In the first year, he was good.
Go look. He's never been good.
Right.
From the first, I always have a guy.
Yeah.
He's my guy.
Yeah.
Joe McCoy is my guy. He's my guy. He makes no plays.
Maybe all the guys you pick end up sucking. You picked Joe McCoy.
Well, I had Barrett Ruud back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Barrett Ruud was terrible.
Yeah.
Like, he had 10 tackles. Yeah, they gave up 400 yards offense. Okay. Gerald McCoy was my guy. Rest in peace. Gaines Adams was my guy. Couldn't play.
Yeah.
Gerald was the best guy out of this group. Joe Tryon-Shranka can't play football. He looks great. He's a great athlete. He can't play. There's no nasty in him. If he was in front of me, I would go, you're soft.
Yeah.
You're soft. Go put the film on. You're soft. Straight up.
Wow.
It is a little telling that the Bucks did not pick up his fifth-year option yet.
Yeah.
So they're going to wait to see what they got this year, whether or not he sticks around.
I'm shocked they didn't cut him,
Yeah.
but they lost Shaq Barrett, and they've got some injuries, so they can't cut him. But I'm telling you, he has not really made a play since he's been here.
But I remember his first year hearing his name a lot.
Yeah, but that's because he's a first rounder.
Yeah.
Oh, he has potential. And they said the same thing every year. Gerald McCoy, every year. Oh, now we got this guy. He's going to have double-digit sacks. He never did it.
Yeah.
Great rushers.
Awful.
You know what great rushers need? Nothing. If you give me a great rusher,
right,
you can have everybody in this room as the other people, and a great rusher is going to get you double-digit
You're
sacks.
saying if there's a great rusher and he's on a line with Spanish, he'd still be a great
100%.
rusher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reggie White and Spanish is a good D-line.
Damn right.
It is.
Hell yeah.
It is.
Those are the first time and the only time Reggie White and Spanish will be in the same
Factual,
sentence.
yeah.
Hall of Famer Spanish.
Damn
so
right.
funny.
Hell yeah.
All right. Ian Beckles is here in the studio with us as he is every Monday. Do you want to play a little Whose Tweet Is It anyway
I love
with
that
us?
game,
All right.
yes.
We'll take a break and we'll do Whose Tweet Is It and we'll give some stuff away when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I have spent a lot of time in my gun room this week trying to organize. I'm missing one. Does that make sense to anybody?
Yeah,
No.
That's doesn't sound good.
makes perfect sense.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
I mean, you probably left it in a hotel.
no.
Or in a kid's.
Maybe a
Party.
theme park.
It's a machine gun. It's a big one.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
even
okay.
that makes it better.
I feel like I'm missing a gun. And I feel like it walked from my gun room.
I have a personal question.
Yeah,
Do you have a fridge in your gun room?
I do not.
Is that the only room that doesn't have a fridge?
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You're thinking of a place to put
I
one
mean,
now.
I could probably fill it in there if we had to. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I have a feeling it's going to turn up somewhere, but if not, there's going to be a whole production.
Like
'cause I'm
on the news.
No, that's
Yeah.
I gotta go have it taken care of before it turns up on the news.
You need to start putting like air tags on your guns.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the only thing that I can do. You know, I have it all in the safe. I have a room with a keypad on it, and then in a safe inside there.
I mean, is that the gun that you took to the shooting range?
No, I took pistols, like handguns, and this is a 2-hand gun. This is a big one.
Okay.
I asked Spanish. Spanish said he has not seen it.
It's true.
Did you give it to the tree man?
No, I do lend out guns every once in a while.
Not
That's
safe.
why I had to make sure that I hadn't lend this one out and forgot that I lent it out. So,
Good luck.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all joking, Matt. I feel like they're going to use this on Dateline one day.
Yeah.
They were laughing about it, not knowing that a crime was happening at that very moment. Galvin.
And then it cuts to me.
Oh, Jesus.
He left guns everywhere. It was ridiculous.
The only place I ever left a gun was in Disney in the hotel. And the minute I closed the door, I went, damn, my gun's in there. It wasn't like I left it there for a month. I
But
walked
still,
down to the lobby and I said, can you let me back in?
But still, the fact that you have to say the sentence, the only place I left a gun.
Yeah,
You still left a gun.
Yeah, but
Like-
it's better than the only place I ever got in trouble for taking it was a school. You know, those are different sentences. Whatever. All right, let's give some stuff away with a little Whose Tweet Is It, will you?
Let the tweeting begin. It's time to play Whose Tweet Is It Anyway? On the Mike Calta Show.
Now, Carmen, would you mind going over the prizes that we have again? Because I know we have a lot of stuff to give away.
Yes, we do. Give me.
We got Seinfeld tickets.
Those are part of this.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I don't know when you want to give those away.
Right now.
All right. So we have those. We also have tickets for Yngwie Malmsteen,
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Dragons.
What would you rather go to, Seinfeld or Yngwie Malmsteen?
Ooh,
Toss up, huh?
I'm going to go Seinfeld because I don't know what Yngwie Malmsteen does.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that.
Okay.
A lot of that.
I'm going Seinfeld.
I'd rather go to Jerry Springer.
We also have tickets for Imposters of Rock, Jane's Addiction, Stone Temple Pilots, and coming back this season, the Mike Calta Tailgate.
Medicine Man really wanted those Stone Temple Pilot tickets. Too bad he
No.
called me a fat ass. Yeah. All right, let's do a little tweet. Galvin, what do we have? Ian's playing with us today.
Very nice. I am going to read a tweet from somebody on the staff on air on the bone, and you guys are going to have to figure it out. I would like to let Ian know that Ethan, who is on the Eagle, who has been doing some of the stuff with Mo, he is on there. Corey Cardinal is involved because he is on with Mike Olivero. So, just make
Can I
everybody
just
aware.
point out how much that microphone stinks?
Yeah.
Without
Yes.
that microphone,
Right.
listen to that. Yeah, that one. Listen, without the microphone, then
Yeah.
Very
It picks
loud.
up the entire room.
how do we fix that?
Engineers.
All right.
Yeah.
Get that done. All right. What do we got, Galvin?
All right. Your first tweet is stolen mascara a thing? No question mark. A period. Asking for a friend. winky face emoji.
Done.
Is stolen mascara a thing? Asking for a friend, winky face emoji.
Done.
Carmen's done. Gio's done.
Done.
Mike's done. Ian's done. Spanish is done. Ian, you are the guest. I will ask you first. Whose tweet is that?
Undoubtedly, Monica.
You said it's Monica, undoubtedly. All right. Mike Calta?
It's only 2 girls on the radio station, and one of them gave up a long time ago and doesn't wear makeup, and the other one is Monica.
All right. You say Monica. Spanish, who you got?
I said Monica.
Carmen, what do you think?
I agree with Mike. That is Emojica. And I gave up a long time ago.
And Gio?
There's only 2 girls on the station. That is Mo.
Interesting. So all of you said Monica. Gio said Mo. That is Mo. Wow. That was Mo. Yeah. Really? Did you hear what the situation was?
Is that
David
why you Bowie knew related?
No, he's that's JD Vance. That's what he's talking about. Stolen Valor. Remember JD Vance had the eyeliner.
Gotcha.
Why am I giving you guys my process?
Yeah.
That's why I'm so good at this game.
All right. Your next tweet says stupid Mustangs with a red face angry emoji. Stupid Mustangs. Whose tweet is that?
One more time.
Stupid Mustangs. By the way, I'm reading it like that. I have no idea how that's how it was said.
Done.
Done.
Mike's done. Gio's done. Ian's done. Carmen's done. Spanish is done. Carmen, whose tweet is that?
Ethan.
You say that's Ethan. Mike Kelta, who you got?
I went with the emoji, Monica.
Gio, what do you think?
Monica.
You say Monica. Spanish?
I said Olivero.
And Ian?
I'm going to say Corey Cardinal.
Gio has 2 now. Mike has 1. That was Monica. It was Monica.
This is my game.
Oh, I got a point.
Nobody else has any points. Yes, Mike has 1. Gio has 2.
Mustangs.
I'm assuming it was a football team, college football or something, maybe?
Probably SMU.
Unless she got cut off.
It could be college basketball.
It's college basketball?
WNBA.
College basketball?
No, they're not going now.
Yeah.
WNBA.
Could be an old one.
Mustangs.
Nope, no Mustangs in the WNBA. Me and Gio know.
Soccer.
All right, here we go. Your next one could be an FTW right here for Gio. This one says, does anyone know how to set up a GoFundMe? Trying to replace some stolen goods, asking for a coworker. Does anyone know how to set up a GoFundMe? Trying to replace some stolen goods.
Done.
Asking for a coworker. Gio is done.
Done.
Carmen's done.
Ooh, whoever it is should be very embarrassed.
Done.
Try to set up a GoFundMe.
Ian's done.
Horrible tweet.
Who would ask the audience to set up a GoFundMe? All right. No. Done.
Mike's done. Spanish, you done?
Yes, I am.
Carmen, you done? You said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I have no idea. If I'm reading this, and I don't know whether this is right, I'm wondering if this is a joke saying about the ice cream. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have no idea. All right. Everybody's done.
Bought some stolen.
Yeah. I'm going to start with Carmen. Carmen, whose tweet is that?
He knows how to set up a GoFundMe, but he wants to draw attention to it.
Okay.
That's Mo.
You said it's Mo. All
Wants
right.
everything free.
Ian, what do you got?
It sounds like Dizzy.
You said it's Dizzy. Spanish.
I said, when in doubt, we'll Kuntz it out.
You Kunst it out. And Mike Calta.
If I could change it, I would change it to
Turn back time.
Yeah. I said Spike, even though I would change it to Dizzy.
Spike.
Yeah.
And Gio, who answered first confidently, to win it all right here. Who you got?
Always trying to stir it up. That is Dizzy.
He said it's Dizzy. I will tell you, no points.
Oh,
that was Corey Cardinal. Corey Cardinal with that
Corey
one.
doesn't count.
Yeah. I'm assuming that he was talking about that other thing, but I'm not sure. So they had an outing the other day where they did the axe throwing and stuff.
Yes.
There is a picture of this person doing axe throwing, and it says, quote, I'm a lumberjackal or the next Marvel superhero, the axe hole.
Done.
Done.
I'm a lumberjackal or the next Marvel superhero, the axe hole.
Done.
All right. Everybody's done. Ian, whose tweet is that?
I'm going to go Drew.
You say Drew. Mike?
That's Efren.
Ethan?
Ethan.
Carmen?
Ethan.
Spanish?
I said Mo.
And Gio could win it all right here. FTW, who you got?
Totally Ethan.
You say it's Ethan.
Eth Hole.
Gio is the champ of this game, man. He wins again. Mike had 2. Carmen had 1. Spanish and Ian are the same. They had 0. Oh, very nice.
We do another one?
Absolutely. You want to do round 2?
Hold on. We got to pick a winner. Gio, pick a winner.
Line 6.
That's right. Gio is good at this game. Good morning. Who is this?
Jerry?
Jay? Jerry? Jerry?
Yeah.
Jerry. You're saying Jerry?
Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. How are
I'm
you?
saying Jerry.
All right. We're all saying it together.
Morning, guys.
Congratulations. I'm going to put you on hold. It's going to take a minute. Carmen will grab you and we'll hook you up with the prize, okay?
Thanks, guys.
This
Got
is
it, buddy.
car wash, Jerry?
What?
I don't know what that means.
What's that guy's name that Drew hates?
Oh,
Oh.
no, that's Angelo.
Angelo.
Yeah.
Car wash, Jerry. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Angelo, I think, was washing cars, wasn't he?
I think
Yeah,
so,
he had a mobile
Yeah.
detail thing.
Him and Drew have gone at it for years.
Angelo, I hate Marine Rob and his bad breath and his stupid posts.
Yeah.
And then Teddy in the van.
Right.
Those are the only people that I hate
I don't know. What the only people you hate.
that I can remember.
Yeah.
Right now.
All right. Congratulations, Gio and Jerry.
Sure.
That was the first winner. Here we go. Round 2. Politics aside, if you find the need to find something wrong or unmanly or sad or whatever with a son being proud of his dad, you need professional help.
Done.
And to probably confront whatever adult tickled you inappropriately when you were a kid.
Done.
Done.
Gio's done. Ian's done. Carmen's done. Mike's done.
Done.
Spanish is done. Gio, you're the big winner from the first game. I'll start with you. Whose tweet is that?
That is Drew Garabo.
You said it's Drew. Mike Calta.
180 characters of Drew.
Ian.
I'm sticking with Drew.
Carmen.
It's about the feels. That's Drew.
Spanish.
I said Mo.
Everybody said Drew except for Spanish. He said Mo. Guess what? None of you got it right.
What?
That was Ethan. Ethan coming through with a very Drew.
Can I just point something out about that situation with Walls? Until you found out that that kid had some sort of special needs stuff, that was a little excessive. It was just
sure.
It was a sweet moment that the son had with the father when you knew the kid had some special needs issues, because you know that that's how he is, and he gets so emotional and so excited. If that kid was completely normal, and then nowadays you're like, hey, that's a little excessive. Let's not make it like we're all just assholes for saying that.
Yeah.
That's the truth. It's just now you don't want to say it because you know a little bit about the kid, so you're like, okay, now it's a sweet moment.
But is that the problem with society that men can't actually show their emotion?
That's too much emotion. That's just too much. There's no need.
Acceptable emotion in society that is overboard.
Overboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can be proud and you can point and you can stand up, and the excessive crying was unnecessary.
But
And
then
look, I'm not
once you
talking
find
about-
out, once you find out special needs, you go, oh, okay.
Yeah, you know the kid's got overload on emotions.
Sure.
You know that's who he is, and then it becomes a sweet moment. But let's not act like it's not a little out of the ordinary.
I think it's worse that politics now is so low that you'll just crap on people's kids. And the same people that crapped on Barron Trump when he was young as well.
Right.
Like that's where we're at now, where it's like acceptable to just like crap on kids for
It's not. I don't think it's the kids.
politics.
I think it's just the observations that you make and the things that you see. I mean, it's also, I can go so far as to say it's ridiculous that they're involving kids in these sort of big events. You know what I mean?
Crapping on kids is the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Speaking of politics, I have a political tweet for you guys.
Okay.
How about this one? It says, so, hey, Kamala, you have a sister? Holy smoke show. Maya Harris. And then it has the heart face emoji. And it has a picture of her sister, who is very attractive.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
All right. Mike's done. Spanish is done.
Done.
Almost taking
Ian's
a look
done?
at Maya Harris.
Done.
Oh,
Carmen's done.
Maron. Did you see
Really?
her? Yeah. You want to see her? Take a look. Wait, hold on. I got to go back to the big picture. Look at that. Yeah.
Gio, you done?
Done.
All right.
All over Kamala.
This looks like Stacey Dash a little bit.
A little bit.
Mike Calta, whose tweet is that?
That's Dizzy.
You say it's
He
Disney.
likes the ladies.
All right. Spanish?
I also said Dizzy.
Carmen.
Lady Man Dizzy.
Gio.
I said Mo.
Ian.
No.
No points. Mike Oliveira. What a hurt.
It's all about the swirl. He likes the swirl.
I didn't even know you like girls.
Oh, he likes chocolatey girls too.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah, right.
What a pervert.
Interesting.
All right, here we go. Your next one. The child was doing homework, and I made the comment, "You have horrible penmanship." This kid looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Well, that's only because someone stole my pencil."
Done.
What?
You want me to read it again?
Please.
The child was doing homework, and I made the comment, "You have horrible penmanship." This kid looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Well, that's only because someone stole my pencil." Sounds like a Bazooka Joe comic.
Maya Harris, not that good.
No?
He looks good in pictures.
Okay.
Not good in real life. And I know this one. I'm
Done.
Everybody done?
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes.
Carmen, who you got?
I said Corey Cardinal.
You say Corey.
Bad joke.
Ian, who you got?
That sounds like Mo to me.
Say Mo. Mike Calta said he knows this one.
Carmen nailed it. I heard him tell this stupid story on the air too. That's Corey Cardinal.
He said it's Corey. All right. Gio
I said Ethan.
and Spanish.
I said Corey.
If you said Corey, you're right. That was Corey Cardinal. Mike,
I don't understand.
Spanish, and Carmen.
Read it again. He said this on the air with such conviction, like the kid had an excuse for having bad penmanship.
Well, I think it's the pen and the pencil, I think is the thing.
That's the joke.
Dad
joke. Wow, that
The
was
dad
so
joke.
bad I didn't even get the dad joke.
Right.
Forget it.
Man, Corey Cardinal really throws me off in the game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, here we go. Next one has a big billboard on the side of a building, and it's got the picture of Kobe Bryant, and it says "No time to lose" from Nike there, and it says "Mamba mentality forever." That's the tweet.
Done.
What?
Mamba mentality forever.
Done.
Is it? And then the picture is the billboard and stuff.
Done.
Everybody done?
None.
Ian, whose tweet?
Johnny B.
Johnny B. Spanish.
I said Dizzy.
Gio.
Dizzy.
Carmen.
Dizzy.
Mike Calta.
Living the Mamba life, Dizzy. Mamba number 5.
That was Mamba Olivero.
Oh my God!
What a nerd.
The other day was Kobe Bryant Day because it was
Coming from Dizzy, it's
8/24.
all right, kind of cool. Coming from Olivero's gay.
All right.
All right, here we go. This next one, by the way, let's see. Mike, Spanish, and Carmen all have 1 point. Gio and Ian not on the board.
Show
yet on
may
this
be
one.
over before we do.
This has a picture of a car, and on the license plate, it has a sticker, one of those yellow stickers, like the date, but it says PM on there. And it said, "What is PM? And how do I get one? Prime Minister? Pick me? Play music? Practical Magic? Park Monster?"
Done.
Mike's done.
Done.
Ian's done.
Done.
Sighing.
This is hard.
Gio's done.
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 Spanish is done. Carmen's done. All right, Spanish. Whose tweet?
I said that was Mike Olivero.
Mike Calta.
You thought he went back to back to back Olivero?
Triple.
The
triple
tri-ape?
Olivero. I don't know whether everybody's ever. I don't know if
Not the
anybody's-
tri-lambs, the tri-apes.
I don't know if anybody ever pulled off a triple Olivero.
Jesus.
I said that was Drew.
Not since the '49 Olympics. You said Drew?
Yeah.
All right. Ian, who you got?
Drew.
Gio?
Evan.
Carmen?
Ah, Ethan.
You guys stink. That was Monica.
Oh,
That was
God.
Monica. Man, long game.
Yikes.
Long game.
I'm sorry, everybody.
This has, I will give you some context. This has a video of someone pretending to be Ray Gunn, the Australian breakdancer.
Oh, we know who Ray Gunn is.
Right. This person apparently doesn't know who Ray Gunn is because I believe they believe the video because it says, "This has to be the greatest troll ever. No way she thinks she's good." But it's not really Ray Gunn. It's
Right.
someone imitating Ray Gunn.
Done.
Carmen's done.
Done.
Ian's done.
Done.
Spanish is done.
One more time.
This has to be the greatest troll ever. No way she thinks she's good.
Done.
Mike's done. Done. Gio, who you got?
That's Galvin.
You say it's me. I just explained that this person doesn't know. But all right. Okay.
Okay, I change my answer. I missed that part.
Ian, who you got?
I'm going to go Will Kuntz.
You say Will. Spanish.
I said Dizzy.
Carmen.
Dance enthusiast. Dizzy.
Mike Calta.
Triple on the Dizzy.
No point.
Oh, my God.
That was Mo. Mo not knowing who Ray Gunn actually is. The girl looks like her, and she's doing a good job.
We're 7 deep on the tweets.
Yeah, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. All right, here we go. This next one has a video. Well, it's a GIF of Fred Durst, and it says knee brace has a green check mark. Advil check mark. Biofreeze check mark. Red hat check mark. Limp Bizkit, here I come.
Done.
Gio's done. Ian's done.
Done.
Spanish, Mike.
Done.
Carmen. Carmen, who you got?
Ethan.
Mike Calta.
Ethan.
Spanish.
Corey.
Ian.
Ethan.
Gio.
Corey.
Corey Cardinal.
Oh,
Gio and Spanish both get a point. They both have 2. Carmen has 1. Mike and I'm sorry. I gave that point. I did that wrong. My bad. Mike, you do have a point.
I do.
And Gio, now you have 1.
Oh, Joe just smiled when you did that.
But I caught it myself and fixed it. So currently, Ian 0 points. Carmen has a point. Gio has a point. Mike has a point. Spanish has 2 points.
Oh, boy.
2 points. Could win it all right here, Spanish. See what we got for you. This one says, you have to be a real sick bastard to be betting on preseason NFL football. Anyway, unrelated, #Go Bucks. Come on, Papa needs this.
Done.
Gio's done.
Done.
Spanish is done. Carmen's done. Ian's done.
Done.
Mike's done. Ian, whose tweet is that?
I'm gonna go Johnny B.
Say Johnny B. Carmen, what do you think?
I don't think, Galvin, you would call yourself Papa. I would Johnny B.
You don't know how to do in the bedroom. Gio.
Johnny B.
Mike Calta.
I went Greg on the mic.
And FTW Spanish right here. You could win it all. Who you got?
So that was you, Galvin.
You say that's me.
You
Carmen is
call
right.
yourself
I
Papa?
never would call myself Papa. That was Will Coons.
Damn.
No points. No points. No point.
We
All
are
right.
really suffering in this.
All right. Here we go. Next one. The Olympics are just sports for people who don't like sports. Whose tweet is that?
One more time.
The Olympics are, the Olympics are just sports for people who don't like
I
sports.
saw this.
Oh.
Done.
Mike's done. Ian's done. Gio's done. Spanish is done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Mike Calta. Whose tweet is that?
I was in doubt. I will Coons it out.
Gio. Whose tweet?
Dizzy.
Spanish. Who you got?
I said Ethan.
Ian. Who do you think it is?
I think he was talking about himself. I think it's Mo.
Carmen.
Greg off the mic.
We all picked somebody different.
Mike Calta gets a point.
Yeah.
That was well
2
good.
points.
Ties it up.
Wow.
Ties it up.
Come on,
Mike
for the
has
win.
2.
For the
Spanish
win.
has 2. Gio has 1. Carmen has 1. And Ian, not on the board yet.
Yeah.
Not on the board just yet. All right. Here we go. Your next tweet says they always is all caps. They always come back. ... Whose tweet is that?
Is there any pictures or anything?
Nothing to go with it. It just says they always come back. ...
Done.
Mike's done.
Done.
Ian's done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Spanish is done.
Done.
Gio's done. This is a long game. All right, here we go. Carmen, who you got?
Mike O.
You say Mike O. Ian.
Emojica.
Gio.
Corey.
Spanish.
Dizzy.
Put it away right here. You say Dizzy. Mike Calta. You could be the comeback king. Here he comes. The comeback king.
King.
Here he comes.
The comeback king.
You win it all right here. Who you got?
Johnny Beatus.
Somebody just won the game.
Oh.
And that person is Spanish.
Damn
Spanish
you.
wins the game.
Yeah.
Who was it? It was Dizzy.
Oh,
Riggedy rig de rig ding damn. Just pick a line, Spanish.
Line 3, please.
Line 3. Good morning. Who is this?
Sam.
Sam, you are a winner. Please hold on. Carmen will grab you down the break and we'll hook you up with a prize as well.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, Sam. Thank you. Sorry that game took so long.
It was a long game.
We must take a break. It's a Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Ian Beckles is here in the studio with us. What's going on at the Dignitary Heroin Den? What do you guys got going over there?
We got some good stuff. Actually, we have a producer now in our building.
What do you mean a producer?
We have a producer, and we Heavy Lyrics and Chris Streets. They have the guy Dynasty.
Oh, like a music producer.
Yeah, we're producing music now. Your son should come and come check us out.
I don't know what that kid's doing.
Well, I mean,
tomorrow's
he's
his 18th birthday. I can't wait till he moves out.
That's awesome. Don't hold your breath on that.
I would cry.
You would cry?
I would cry. Oh, if he moved out tomorrow, Amanda just texted me and said, what if he says to us, hey, I'm 18, I'll see you guys later? I'd be like, ooh.
If I was 18 and I would lived here,
yeah,
you would have to kick me out.
Right? This is a fun place, the fun place to live.
Why would you leave here?
Exactly.
Dad got a Sprinter?
He's not paying for anything.
Nowhere.
Yeah. This is it. This is how I designed my home to keep the kids wanting to live here for the rest of their lives.
You and Michael Jackson.
Yep. Oh, no, my kids, not other kids. My kids. I'm just saying, my kids.
Kind of similar.
Yeah. I can snuggle my kids and it wouldn't be weird.
Facts.
Yeah. Although I can't snuggle Joey anymore.
As I get older, I'm thinking less. I'm thinking Michael Jackson did less. As I'm getting older.
Yeah, I have said that before. I feel like Michael Jackson was not a child molester as much as he was just inappropriate for an adult to be with kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he weird? Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he did. Like Michael Jackson and Prince and a lot of these guys that are dead spoke out against the industry. You can't speak out against the industry or you go bye-bye.
I think that how do I say this without Michael Jackson really did never grow up. Like I'm 53 years old and I think like I looked at my uncle when he was 50 and I do not think like my uncle does. I think like I did when I was 20 something, just a little bit smarter, you know? And I think Michael Jackson never grew up either. I think he just always wanted, like I love kids. I really do. I love kids.
As do I.
And I wish that I could have like when Tom came over and brought one of his grandkids here, and I was in here and put the TV show on for her and, gave her some of Juliana's old toys to play with. Like, if you tell me like there's a group of kids coming over to watch Disney movies in the theater, I'd be like, yeah, come on, bring them. I love that. When Michael Jackson does it, it's like, why is he hanging out with kids? Why is it? He could hang out with anybody he wants in the world. Plus, he seems like he was asexual. So him hanging out with the kids made it even worse.
Yeah, Mike was definitely weird. Okay, and so are about 90% of the artists out there.
We think he's weird.
No, Michael's weird.
Yeah, I mean, he did weird stuff. He did weird.
He had a big booty nose. He had a big black booty nose, and then he had a skinny white girl nose at the end. That was, he'd take it off and stuff. But that's weird.
Ian, nothing was better than when my son for the first time saw old Michael Jackson and was like, what do you mean that's Michael Jackson? He was so perplexed by
a lot.
Well, because he knows Michael Jackson as a feminine white man.
Yeah.
And he saw Michael Jackson as a young black kid. And he was like, what do you mean that's Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
He could not comprehend that.
Nobody could.
No.
They don't look like the same from the same planet. Really.
No, that's true.
At the end, Mike was very off. Like I couldn't imagine what Mike looked at without makeup at the end.
I know, because his nose was so pointy and weird.
All of it, though. Everything on his body. He was so normal looking as a little black kid. He was a normal looking kid.
Yeah.
Afro. He got a nice pronounced nose and everything.
Right.
Black feature. And then you got rid of. And then he had the audacity to say he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
That was that he didn't bleach his skin.
If I come here next Monday, I look like Carmen. I look like Carmen. I said I didn't do nothing. You're gonna say, "Well, Ian,
But you know who else did that? But I don't know if it was for health reasons. That was Sammy Sosa. Yeah,
he's white.
He's white now, but did he have some sort of chemical imbalance or something like that?
He's either has he has that vitiligo and it completely did everything.
That's what I thought. He might have had the vitiligo.
Vitiligo is patchy.
Right,
it doesn't get all your skin at the same time.
But
if you had vitiligo and then you bleached yourself, so you weren't patchy,
which is what Michael said. Michael said he had patchy vitiligo and then he bleached it so that he didn't. Man, you could bleach your skin.
I don't know.
Sounds wrong.
I thought that was not true though. It is.
Well, you can, but they usually do it for smaller spots because women, especially porn stars, do it to an area. Yes, I wasn't going to say it, but okay, put it out there.
Things they do, yeah.
Well, I looked it up and I can't do it because of my.
You got a dirty BH?
No, because of my tattoo, I can't do it.
Yeah, but why'd you look it up?
Because I just wanted to see why you would do something like that.
You know why.
And stuff. Well, I
You know
didn't.
why.
She looks up to see why.
Well, I was looking up to see like what it did. Like what was the point? I don't know.
You know why? Because it looks like a balloon after a 6-year-old's birthday party.
It's not. So you don't know why they do it, clearly, because that's not why they do it.
I know why, because they want to see the Ruffles ridges.
Again, no. It's for the skin, like basically where your crack meets.
Yeah.
When like your skin is pressed like that, like your elbow or something, if you never opened up your elbow, if you never extended it and you just left it like that, then your elbow crease would get discolored.
The weenus skin?
Yes. So your butt, because it's always clamped together,
right?
Then that skin, once you get into a certain position and you can see it, that skin around.
Sun shines in.
Right. So that's what you're bleaching, because that's what I was trying to figure out. What are they bleaching?
You know what they're bleaching.
You didn't. I just explained.
Yeah, you do.
You know
you
what?
Bleach anything you can read in Braille, they're bleaching.
So I tuned into that number one morning show again. And
I like it better now. They went from talking about Tom Cruise to talking about bleaching buttholes.
Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah, that's a very popular thing that people do. And, if my wife said to me, hey, you need to bleach your butthole, I'd be like, okay. But other than that, I would never do it.
The way they do that kind of stuff, even like the shaving stuff.
Yeah.
Like I heard the way they do it.
I love that you went like this.
But that's what they do.
Like you were doing the Wu-Tang W.
Yeah, it's like, woo. And, like I heard the way they did it. I'm like, how do you get a job like that?
Yeah, Carmen, can I just tell you this?
Mhm.
Seriously, as a friend, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I would do yours if you want me to.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I can't do it because of my tattoo.
No, but if you're meticulous, you can go around the area.
You can like tape it or something.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful.
wash it.
Tape it off like a car.
Put a little plastic over it, and then I will, and then I'll go around it with the detail, with one of those toothbrushes and one of those fine. I'll actually use like a paintbrush.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah. One of those paintbrushes, like you're trying to draw eyeballs.
Okay, deal.
Yeah, one of those really thin
Listen,
ones.
I'll take you up on that. 'Cause I want to
I'll
try.
get in there with sandpaper. I'll get it looking.
What? Oh,
dude,
no.
It'll be
Brillo
fine.
pad.
It'll be fine, Sam.
I'll buff it. I'll buff it at the end and snap the towel off it.
I'm out.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna go to a professional.
I am a professional. Are you kidding me?
You're too rough.
I've never wanted to clean something so bad.
Mike's going to be like one of those shoe shine boys. He's
Yep.
going to sing a song.
Spit at it.
Yeah.
you're the new Hawk too.
I can see
Well, thank
a
you.
stand in the airport.
Yeah.
Mike Calta, BH shining.
And the thing is, you just stick your head through the curtain.
Yeah.
And you put on your arms like this, and I go in the back and take care of everything. You don't see nothing.
Perfect.